Listen. Yeah. Yes, Lord. Oh. Get that out of there.
I said, let me take a look before I talk this time. Triggered. Boom, 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 boom. Noises, loud confetti poppers, not those kind of poppers. Welcome to the panel. Happy Sunday to you. It's the last Sunday of January 2022, and I'm glad you're going to enjoy it with us here on the panel on my channel, Matty Rants. Hi, that's me. Girls. Hope everyone's doing great. I hope everyone's having a good time. I hope you're having a wonderful day. If you're not, now you're going to have one. We're going to go over RuPaul's Drag Race Season 14 with you. We also want to get into the Control Janet Jackson documentary. I just finished that, so I have some thoughts. Also, Celebrity Big Brother decided to pull a stunt. Did. We will discuss, we will drag, we will tag, we will bag, okay? Don't put it over the pier. We ain't talking about pose. I missed that show. Now, Blakeisha is going to be here, but he's running a little behind, and Jamar84 is a little under the weather, so if you know his social medias, please, for the love of God, send him a message of light and love. I'm supposed to be visiting him in 16 days, and I need that bitch to be at her full glory. Let me find out she's just sitting at the house. Okay. My social medias are as follows. At Matty Rants everywhere except for Twitter, which is at the Matty Rants. You can find me on the link tree. Grab a branch, eat some fruit, Activia. Do all of those things in that order. I hope so. Keep your bowels flowing. You know, I'm all about that lifestyle. Yes. Anyways, UK versus the world starts also on Tuesday. You know, my live reviews will be Wednesday, early in the day. I'm talking like 11 a.m. Central, probably 12 p.m. Central, 10 a.m. Pacific. We'll get those numbers together. That's going to happen so that my UK babies can watch with me when we do the live review. Trust and believe I'm going to be ready to be gagged, just like the rest of y'all, okay? So my babies in the States, you got to wait one extra day because, you know, the girls in the UK will be going to sleep and waking up with the review. Got it? Cool. All right. Let me go ahead and bring in my other two co-hosts right now, and we're going to talk a little bit. Hope Blake makes it here sooner than later, and then we're going to get into this episode today. I'll start off with the shoulder, not a chip. Oh, wait a minute. You felt the vibration? I see you, Casey Black, with the donations. Oh, I forgot to put up my banner. Let me go ahead and do that. If you want to throw something in my tip jar, it's paypal.me/MattyRants, Cash App $MattyRants, Venmo MattyRants. All right. Let me go ahead and get on over here to somebody who does food and also goes in a few times in a row here. Y'all know him with a good opinion. It's duly _noted.
Whoa. Welcome.
Hi.
It's Sunday again.
Well, welcome. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. Your girl just finished cooking.
Yes. Your girl just finished cooking. Yes. Did you put your breast milk into the food and have it be more flavorful?
Oh, girl, that sounds like a Darius Crook scam. I don't know nothing about that.
Well, no, he wouldn't know anything about breast milk either. Okay, listen. I'm trying to get your lighting is giving me in a 1970s candle bra opera.
That
logic.
is a filter from StreamYard. I can turn it off. Just give me 1 second.
I'm trying to get into it. Let me see. I want to see differences. No, I want the other one. You can go back.
You want the blur?
You can go back.
You want the blur?
You could go back. I was wrong.
Go back to the.
I thought it was going to be something different. It did not give me what I wanted it to be. I was hoping for better. God damn it! Right? See, Diggy said that you look like you're in Euphoria. I'm telling you, you're in Roseburg.
It's awkward because there's the natural light and then the ring light, but I feel like the lighting in the entire house is weird because the sun is actually out right now, which I appreciate.
So the sun being out probably along with the overhead and the ring is
Yep.
giving you
It's just a
Kodak.
lot.
It's giving you Altoids case, basically. No. Julie, your social medias for us, please.
That's funny. Y'all can find me on Twitter at _DulyNoted_. That's _DOOLEYNOTED_. It's a hoot over at Twitterland. You can find me on Instagram at Duly Noted as presented below. Duly Noted 2 underscores in the middle for all of my content, or Duly Does Food solely for food pics. And then like, share, comment, subscribe. Follow me over at Duly Does Food on YouTube. And I just finished recording, so there's a new video coming out this week. The next 2 episodes are creme brulee, and then we're gonna take a trip back to childhood, and we're gonna do some cheeseburger mac.
Cheeseburger mac, hamburger helper me, please. Poor man's dinner. No, I'm just honey. Y'all
I was
know.
thinking, I was like, if I eat that box, I would die today, but you can make it from scratch very easily.
Right. $2.50 for death by sodium. I'll take that. Thank you.
Big Mama, your arm.
Why is your face leaning? Oh, to the left, to the left, to the left. We get in this car right now and get to the right-hand lane. Okay, listen. Yeah, the Demon Slayer shirt. Thank y'all for recognizing. You know, it's my current anime right now. I have not seen today's episode. I heard it was the shit. So after this, trust and believe, I will be watching. As you can see, I'm already booted. Okay, I'm already booted. Ever since that Pokemon came out, I have been a hermit. You will not find me. I have been in Legends. That's it. It's amazing. I love it. I fucking love the game. Like, don't call me. I have literally put my phone on Do Not Disturb this entire weekend. Like, it's been a blessing. Thank you, Pokemon Game Freak, but you can make the game a little better. You can. You can. All right. Are you back in New York, or because it's a little bright outside? I'm confused. Okay, I'm normally used to it being a little shade darker, unless that's the helicopters overhead. They be filming. News. Okay, listen. No. Downstairs, but up high in the basement, sometimes with a Netflix twist. Let's go ahead and get into the Housewives. I'm going to read that, not this stitch. I didn't call her that. It's C. Diggy 1.
Hey. So the sun is not down yet. Like, so I can't really have the back showing yet.
That's insane. It's normally
crazy,
really
right?
dark. So
it's not dark yet.
The world is ending, and yeah, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Hate to tell y'all, but boo.
Yeah, happy Sunday. I want to preface this by saying that a little disclaimer that I love all the queens on this season. I just did not like this episode. So anything I say, it's constructive. Okay, it's just my opinion.
Word.
Well, Alex isn't here, so I don't think a disclaimer was even necessary for that factor, even though I low-key want my friend to pop up in this giggery, actually, all tea.
If I come off mean or anything,
Oh, well,
This episode was strange, so it's like we all finna go in, I assume.
If you come off, who cares? Okay, at this point. Yesterday, I had a bunch of people telling me I was wrong for thinking that it was okay for somebody to have won a lip sync. And I stand in my opinion because the fucks that I gave. I'm sorry. I don't care. I do not care. And it's just because it's my opinion. It doesn't mean it's fact. Do you feel what I'm saying? Like, it's just how I felt about it. It's not that important. But then again, Bennigan's. R.I.P. All right. C. Diggy, what are your social medias for us, please?
Yeah, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. It is CDIGGI1, CDiggy1. I'm on Pop Roast for Alexander Rogers. We do that on his channel, as well as Spotify and Apple. You can listen to it. Then I'm on Patreon too, patreon.com/CDiggy1, where you get exclusive content about my life, my business, and shit like that.
Oh, your business. Okay.
I know, right?
So if y'all want to climb up the apple tree, you need to go on over to C. Diggy1's Patreon. I need someone to give me a contract with a marketing company. All these jingles I'll be coming up in my head. Bitch.
We do be singing a lot.
I mean, seriously, all the stuff I be saying, I'm over here just making money that doesn't exist. I must be playing Animal Crossing.
Like Alex comes up with a jingle every single Pop Roast.
It's called talent, people.
We
Venus.
don't play in court. Oh, yeah.
Well, I know Tasha K is on this menu here. I mean, I'll just take her to Corsi, Diggy.
Y'all saw that video after the fact where she was like, and they was trying, and I was like, girl, if you don't shut up.
But your mouth opened and said, ah, and there we go. So look, see, again, when you open your mouth and shit flies out, pigs come a-crawling and flies swarm, bitch. I'm telling you. Cowboy Bebop in the house. Thank you for another anime remix here.
Space Cowboy.
I'm assuming that Dooley is wearing a polo shirt because in one episode, in one anime, in some sort of universe, that happened, and we don't know the character, but we'll let it go. We'll let it go. Maybe next time we'll coordinate. All right. Now, I enjoyed this blue wall, but don't listen. I didn't like how the intro started. Let me do that again. It was about to be gross. I didn't like that.
I was worried. I was like, a blue wall, Lord Jesus.
It was about to go to ball to wall to blue, then back to walls again. And I said, no, let's not spread that.
I felt that energy. I felt it. And I was like,
it was going to be a very long, gross road. So not to be too human centipede about this. Listen, I enjoy a brim hat, and sometimes James Bond does too. A little bowler, if you will. Ha-ha! Yes. Super gentleman known for his style and sometimes a fabulous opinion to some people's frowns, but who gives a fuck, right? It's another doctor, PhD, Blakeisha.
Greetings and salubrious salutations, friends.
I'm sorry, Blake be killing me with that. I enjoy your intro so much. Because after you do it, you go, like, bitch, you see it. It's,
yes, bitch, you see it.
That's a 2021.
Yeah, we got to bring her back for 2020. Bitch, you see it.
2022. Don't go all the way back to it.
Correct.
Okay, wait.
Correct.
Find your way back. See, now that I'm keeping.
Bring that back.
I need you to bring up this new album, Beyonce. That's all I'm going to say. No Jay-Z.
Y'all getting that new Ivy Park?
Girl, is Pig's Pussy Pork?
Oh.
Okay. I do like that tracksuit that I saw Tyson in.
I want it. I need it this time.
You'll
Birthday.
see it.
I kind of want the Fenty lingeries that they just dropped, that I thought was kind of cute.
Yeah, we on a whole nother diva, and he gonna bring it on over to down the aisle.
Sorry.
See how the church's money always gets messed up. All right, hold on. Now we're gonna go away from the Methodist, Baptist, Episcopal, Presbyterian Church and go over the 7-day Adventist route here. Actually, she don't believe in Jesus. I'm just kidding. Blakeisha, social medias, please.
Yes, you cannot find me on Instagram at RowleyB or barf_1. You can also not find me on Twitter at BARowley86.
Happy hunting. Thanks for being here. And thanks for all of you tuning in. 561 in the room. We are already starting this off within 13 minutes with a good heavy number of the rant pack in this piece. Hit that like button. Don't forget to share, subscribe, drop a tip if you feel like it, and get in this live comment section. Trust me, I will be highlighting y'all in just a second. I'm getting this episode up. We're going through Drag Race 14 first. Y'all heard my opinion yesterday. That review is up live now. Yeah, I talked for a long time. Dig it. Here we go. I actually had to pull the big screen TV in here because my small one quit on me. So there's a giant, like 50-inch screen just with it. It's right here.
Am I the only one with a drink?
Girl.
I've rolled a couple. You know what I'm saying? I'm already like, woo. You know, I can't be I gotta be woo. Actually, I got an alcohol beverage in the I could get one, Chris. It's a hard cider.
I'm very sober. I have water and peppermint tea.
It's a hard cider. It's a hard cider.
Oh, that's girl got 20 more pounds to dry. Girl, so it's gonna be real dry for February.
Let me get my libation. Let me let these three have this conversation. Yeah, I'm getting up in the middle of my shit.
Vodka soda is very low in calories.
It's also
I'm trying to give y'all unrelenting hoism April through like October. So you know,
you're trying to fuck Jade Sotomayor at DragCon.
Jade Sotomayor is like level 10. There's other people that have surpassed that desire.
Detox?
No. I feel like that's my homegirl. No, ma'am.
Are you drinking, Chris?
Okay. I am drinking some vodka with sweet tea with THC lemonade on top.
That sounds like a key.
Yeah. I get, 2 buzzes for, 1 drink.
Come on, Crossfade.
Come on, 2 for 1.
That's how it should be. Speaking of DragCon, I just booked my hotel room for DragCon.
Oh shit! I forgot I have to do all that. I'm like, where am I
Mhm.
staying? I did not even
Mhm.
think of that. Oh my God. When is it? April?
It's May.
May.
May
Okay.
13th. Is that
I
correct?
I think it's 13 through 15. I booked 12 through 15.
Hmm.
Work.
I shall
So
I'm excited.
We'll see. I'm
see.
gonna.
I'm
Anybody
hoping.
want to do like an Airbnb, you know?
Yeah, I'm gonna probably either stay by somebody I already knew when I was out there, or I'm gonna find a cute little Airbnb and see what it do. Um, it needs to be done now, sooner than later, because my bitch ass gonna be in Atlanta in February, then I'm gonna be in Vegas in March, and I'm gonna be in LA in May. So there's not a pandemic going on. There's not a pandemic going on. Angry Orchard is what I'm using today. Shout out to my green lady. She sometimes gives me alcoholic beverages too.
Oh, cute.
Work.
Are you going to see the Queen?
And edibles. Huh?
Are you going to see the Queens when you go to Vegas?
Oh, absolutely. I'm sad that Evie's not going to be doing this anymore. However, yeah, I
I'm
did that.
excited by the new
It's
the new
nothing.
edition.
Oh,
I
Jada
think some
Essence Hall,
choices were made.
Trinity K. Bonet,
Choices were made.
Eureka O'Hara, Plastique Tiara, Alexis Mateo is an alternate. Who else is still? Kimora Hall still an alternate.
When
Not
are you
Hall,
going?
excuse me. I haven't decided yet. I'm doing a pop in, so I'll
I
let
might
you.
join you because I'm a gambler and I have like comp rooms, so I could just go out there.
Hashtag I'm a gambler.
Oh, by all means, no. I'll let you know, Chris, because I normally how I go. My tickets are for cheap, so we'll be good to go, bitch. I'm already leaning. All right, baby. I'm telling you, I get caught up in Pokemon. I roll a blunt. I lose sight of life. What time is it? It's like it's
Everybody
3.
has that fucking game except me.
It's time
I
to
don't have
go
it.
ahead and buy it. It's quite interesting.
I
It's
have
very
no time. No
it's
time.
it's Breath of the Wild, Chris, but Pokemon, and that's what's insane about it. At first I was like, no, this ain't gonna give me that. But then every time I turn on, I'm like, oh, I found a new area. Oh, all these Pokemon are there. Lose my mind. Hold on, I got a super chat to highlight over here. Monica, hey panel, please deliver justice for oatmeal raisin. Do you know I actually have some oatmeal raisin cookies here today? I'm sad I don't have them in front of me, but I should have used it as a prop yesterday and done C is for cookie. But I like my cookies. I don't want to waste them that way. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But yeah, I love cornbread, but don't come for oatmeal raisin. I like a cookie that passes through the body. All right. Them sugar stay on them hips like that the way you don't want to, but that oatmeal, it rise up and falls out. Okay. So we like to have it. A little raisin will do. That's a grape. It's in the sun. Shared screen, Matty. Shut the hell up. All right, here we go. Organizing successful. Here we go. God, Crystal Method's feet are so dirty. I mean, Diabetes' feet are so dirty.
Diabetica.
Crystal, what? Okay. Listen. Welcome to the Thunderdome, bitches. Everybody's back into the workroom here, excited to live past the real first elimination. Oops. Sorry, June.
Yeah, I'm just glad I don't have to hear any more jambalaya puns. I was getting tired.
I know that's right.
That's right, baby. Bad food, like bad box food puns.
Like she only had 2 Uncle Ben's and Zatarez. Lord forgive her. She knew what a Tony Sacher was jambalaya bag sounded like, and that's not even how you said the man's last name. I just like to say Sacher because it sounds funny.
Don't forget the blue box. Make that craft reference.
She talked about the blue box.
Oh, that's right. She said Kraft was that girl.
And I was like,
oh, it'd been worse if she said Velveeta.
oh,
But don't
girl.
go to Velveeta. I like Velveeta.
Now, Chris.
Oh, no.
We're gonna have to talk about her
I'm
mixing mac and
sorry.
cheese, baby.
I have Velveeta in my fridge right now. I'm
Ooh,
sorry.
I'm sorry.
For what?
Right.
Look, like
Wait.
Plenty other cheese.
Big Mama, your arm.
Not
It
your
don't even
arm.
melt. It don't even melt or behave like cheese.
Shout out to Covid Lafi. Yes, I said your name like that. I appreciate the tip. This one's to buy one of those charcuterie meat and cheese
Come on,
plates for the
charcuterie boys.
panel. Don't eat too much cheese now. Oh, I have Activia. I'll be fine. But yes, thank you. Covid Lafi. He's at home with COVID. Get better, David. And now this is immortalized forever with that name. Cornbread and everybody just in there talking, but Jasmine Kennedy is having a conversation with herself to the dismay of everybody that's there. First, it's, well, here's what I was upset about, followed by several thousand things. These things led into tears. I didn't do that on purpose. Yes, I did. Did we care?
No.
Okay. And not even to shade. Let's have this conversation. But as you heard the no's of a resounding resilience here, Jasmine, you were like, Cornbread said, had a conversation with yourself, baby. It was very hard to get into you literally critiquing yourself and then saying what you could do at the same time. Go in, Blake.
I feel like I understand she wanted to win that challenge, but honestly, sitting next to Angeria, there was no way you thought you were in the conversation for winning. There was just no way you thought
also,
you won.
She was safe. She was not in the bottom. You didn't have to have the worry of going home nor lip sync for your life. That does always make me feel some kind of way when someone literally gets a pass. Georges did this episode. And it was like, baby, like, read the room. This bitch over here, this might be her last date. Who's going to book her? That's what they going through. Like, oh, now how am I going to take this home? Now who's going to book me for this? Was I funny? Did they give me enough camera time? Matty Morphosis needs to talk to the editing team today. I'm going to tell you that.
I just want to see a birth certificate because I just don't believe she's 22. Like, she was 22 in maybe like the year 2000, but not this year.
Chris, you wasn't supposed to say the quiet part out loud.
Like I said, she's a lovely queen. I'm just saying, I need to see a birth certificate.
Well, Chris did give you a warning before this happened, so da. Wait, I want to highlight this though. This is an interesting moment, Charles. The question is, can Jasmine read? I mean, there were many times that Cornbread left her open to come back for a comeback, and it did not happen. So I don't know. Maybe it was just she's not that kind of energy. She just talks a lot. She's that kind of girl. She's not a mean girl. Reads in confessionals. Bosco's a mood. I don't give a damn.
Yeah.
All Bosco did was stare at her the entire time while she was crying and doing the most, and just was like, But again, it's just a lot going on. The workroom, Cornbread's over it. We all were kind of like, child, here we go. Back into the workroom. A follow-up of the conversation from the previous day, followed by Jasmine speaking again. This has led Cornbread into speaking her piece, which other people have also said and co-signed. Yes, girl, you talk a lot. There's a point of having, a conversation and just talking. Anybody want to piggyback on this and what Cornbread was feeling?
I do think Cornbread seems highly annoyed by Jasmine, a lot. I don't know. I think she should not pay it so much attention because she was going in on her the whole episode. It felt like maybe that's editing.
At Roscoe's, they said that Mama was on. She said that she was actually on hormones at the time when this had happened because she was in the middle of the transition. There you go. And so when that happened or that day, it was already not a good one. So everything was already at a heightened sense of fuck you, fuck that, fuck this, fuck this. I will say at the beginning though, I was here for it. It just was afterwards where I was like, why are we still mad? I thought we got this out the way. You figured out what the tea is. So
right.
I don't know. What about you, Dooley or Blake?
Be that as it may, I do think Jasmine talks a lot. A lot. A lot. Baby, take a breath.
Semicolon, however, comma, I also think that particularly when they were planning out their script, Cornbread is expecting something from Jasmine that may not be how Jasmine actually is when she's writing down her script. So Cornbread's look up, talk to us. And it's well, girl, you told me to shut up. I'm trying to focus on my thing.
Right, that part.
And so it felt like at some point Cornbread was kind of doing this to her. And I was like, girl, leave her alone, leave the white girl alone.
Oh my God.
But
Hi, Jeff in Houston.
I feel like that's a hallmark of a seasoned queen versus an unseasoned queen. it's that concept of step up, step back. Step up when it's time to take your fucking moment or shit or get off the pot. Same thing kind of hash. Like if it's your time to talk, say what you got to say and then sit the back so like people can respond. And if it very much, granted, like cornbread was a lot, but it very much so felt like Jasmine just wanted to sit on the pot and then talk and like, girl, like wrap it up.
It's an episode where two things are true at the same time. Jasmine talks too much, and cornbread poked the bear.
Yeah. I agree with Melissa Brown. She said she was with cornbread up until a point. Like when they were talking, like during the challenge, I was like, damn, like she like let her talk. Like it's fine. She was like writing.
Mm-hmm.
That was weird. Now that was weird to me because I sometimes am writing while I'm listening at the same time, and I'm not like giving you my direct attention because I can't just sit here and stare at you and be like, got it. No, I need to be writing at the same time while you're talking. I get my information best that way. So had that been to me, nah, that wouldn't have gone down that way. Like, no way.
She said like,
I would have got cornbread right together.
Huh? What'd you say, Blake?
No,
Go ahead, Chris.
No, at one point she was just like, you should be writing this down. That's how I was like.
But to your point, Matty, like I would have got cornbread right together. Like, girl, this is how I process information. I'm typing or writing. I'm listening to you. Leave me the fuck alone. When I have something to say,
I put her in the oven. I'm telling you right now, because who was about to check me like that on TV while that camera's rolling? Oh.
Ready as dressing, baby.
Woo, sis, it would have been a moment now, and I love cornbread, but that was a yaga, and I was like, oh, now wait a minute, you know what I'm saying? Because Jasmine's the right girl for that, because she already was giving you mouse, you know. As soon as you gave a little woo woo, little Dovima, woo woo woo, just a little bit of that, she was like, nah, I ain't gonna do all this. And you know, again, I'm glad Jasmine didn't entertain it. At the same time, she loves drama. We saw that last week, but you know, it was interesting later when teams were chosen, and Miss Mama was like, I'm going to make the decision to be on their team because I haven't worked with them. I'm sorry, that is TV. That's TV, girl. That's TV. Like, let's not do this today. Hey, Shiny, how you doing? Look like you about to go to a restaurant with your man and somebody else's man. Go ahead.
Also looks like she's got a new stylist for her suits.
Yeah, it's the same suits though, but you see a lot of t-shirts and tank tops underneath. You know, she's new. She's hip.
She's a cool mom.
This is how my dad dresses. I'm telling you, that man's 70-something. I'm gonna wear what the cool kids wear. Go ahead, Vince. Go ahead. I'm gonna start calling you Rue Vince. Vince Rue. Look at Deja Sky. I love it. I don't know why. This is so fun. Oh, this is definitely, I'm shopping at that one store where it's a bunch of yarn. Either way, RuPaul tells them they don't have a mini challenge. Basically, all they have to do is line up, and I'm going to split you into teams. So we're going to have one of the gayest people, one of the straightest people, well, the straight guy actually, be the team captains today. She won, you won the lip sync. No, you survived the lip sync Metamorphosis. You survived. June got undressed, and you walked around the stage and pointed and did your best to give a hip. So there you go. You still are going to give your best, though. What are
Why she always look like a deer in headlights? Like when RuPaul is there, Matty is just like, like, girl, are you okay?
But then Orion over here be giving me production. You know what I'm saying? Like Orion be giving me, I'm holding the boob. Like no shade, Orion, just lightly. Like it's a little bedtime story. It's okay. But you know, Cornbread got on these Crocs, baby. Those are some camo Crocs. I see them. Mama be coming in a print. I'd be hearing for it. Bosco gives me I'm going to meet them somewhere very artistic, and it's going to be a good time. No shade art. It's just it's going to be nice. I'll enjoy it. There's things that'll be pretty there. Carrie, go ahead, sis. Georges looks like a child.
Trade of the season.
Alyssa Hunter. Every time I sit there with that name, because I want to say Summers, Edwards, everyone but Hunter. My bad, Hunter. My bad. Trade. Look, this one's there. Go see Diggy right here. Just tall. Okay, so they like production would just put you back there, Chris. They'd be like, no, you have to stand because if you're in the front, how are we going to see Georges? Yeah, how are you gonna see me? And then there we go. Willow's giving the pill, and Jerry is like, babe, I don't know what's going on here, but this little tall man about to tell me what to do. Deja's our TO. Jasmine's like, are they still mad at me from earlier? And Lady Camden, these Americans are so crazy.
Why you sound like sis that was the president of the fashion club from Daria before Quinn took over? I can't think of her name. Quinn.
You're talking about
Stacy.
yeah. Stacy. Wait, no.
Quinn. You can't just go and do that.
But when you come up to Daria, it'd be like, bye.
Oh, and I want to watch Daria.
Who was the one?
I'm doing a rewatch.
I forget the one who was the Asian friend.
Tiffany.
That's Tiffany. Yeah, Tiffany kept it really low. Right? Like, I love Tiffany.
I'm Chuck.
Yeah, it's Sandy. Sandy is the right name. It's Sandy.
And then she'd be like, Sandy. Oh my God. I used to love Daria's dad, the mom, Mrs. Morgendorfer. Like, come on now. Good stuff. Good stuff. I'll have to watch
I feel like her and Charlotte would have a real good kai.
Mm.
Charlotte from Rugrats, they have the same energy.
And then who was Daria's best friend's brother's name? That was
Trent.
So
I've seen every episode maybe 10 times.
Oh God. It was my high school, middle school, like my survival cartoon to watch. I was very happy that Daria was in my life. Thank God. Went through a phase where I thought it was her. Then I was like, no.
I used to lock myself in the basement and turn this shit down real low. I would watch Daria and then Undressed.
Oh, Undressed.
Oh.
Damn
I
it,
used to be getting
Undressed.
Undressed.
Oh God, when MTV was epic, that
Actual quality programming as opposed to 49 episodes of ridiculousness.
child, and then us sitting through the challenge only to find out that everything was rigged. Yes, like that last video I saw, I can't even watch the show anymore.
That's really what had happened, Matt?
Yes, it was rigged, like rigged. They like had told them how to solve the puzzle. Dooley, I'm talking about they made them skip shit. Everybody else is going through things. It was real fucked up. Like, y'all were playing in people's faces. That's why half the folks were leaving in the first place. They're like, girl, they were doing shenanigans. Mind you, one person left because they found out they were pregnant, made their partner go, but another person got to stay for their spot when their partner had to leave because they didn't want to stay there no more. So you made someone lose out on $500,000. All right.
I'm behind, but I've committed myself to getting back into the show. So
yeah,
it's interesting.
I'm gone. I
have to watch for no reasons.
I watch for body reasons, you know. Thank you.
I'm picking up what you're putting down, sis. I got you.
It's this kind of episode. Oh, they get to rub on this. Okay, great. 800 people in the room. Don't be scared. There are 2 sleep monsters in front of us here. One for the.
I know that's right.
One that you see when you wake up, and one you see when you go to sleep. Listen,
Blake, did you know that Grand Rapids
is the center of
drag in Michigan? Did you know that?
Oh my God, I didn't know. And this was the best. This was the premiere.
This is the creme de la creme of Michigan work.
Y'all are stupid.
In the name of Sault Marie, I need them to do better.
I'm just saying, this is what happens when you open your mouth and say, okay, like, we gonna keep this running forever. Forever. Okay, so Orion, and then Jasmine Can Never Stop Talking are last left here to be picked in these groups by Straight Man Morphosis and okay, so listen. No, I like Orion too. Like all T, I'm just picking. But I like Orion actually. I enjoyed the quiet energy, even though they paint like their faces right now. Like they don't change anything up. There is no contouring whatsoever. It is straight up just there you go. All right, so Orion is picked because they're less confrontational or they don't talk as much, basically. And Jasmine's given the opportunity to pick a team, which she doesn't choose the team that probably would have enjoyed her store. Matty Morphosis chose our T.O. Deja Sky, the tallest queen in the room, Diabetica, everyone's favorite Southern lady with 7,000 names, Angeria Paris Van Michaels, sexy daddy over here, Alyssa at some Hunter, and Orion. So, there you go. All right. Now on over here to, this kind of team.
This energy, we've all felt this. Like, you got a group project and your professor or your teacher puts you with somebody you really don't fuck with. You like, I need to get this A, but really?
No. It's really when that person who was picked last chooses to be on your project. It's like,
and you were like, sis, you know what I'm saying? You were like, it's like, sis, like, obviously we weren't going to get you on here. So like, pick them because they just chose Orion just to be funny. So go ahead. 821 in the room. Thanks for being here. Hit that thumbs up button. Don't forget to share, like, subscribe. If you want to drop a tip, that's that jar down. Go that. All right, back to the show. So basically, Cornbread's given, all right, you acted up in the grocery store and your mama's going to beat the shit out of you when you get home. That is the vibe I got. And Willow's that child knowing that in the line waiting for checkout, it's going to be shit in the car.
Willow's very much like, ooh, you about to get your ass beat.
Don't ask for nothing. Don't touch nothing. Don't look at nothing. And when we get in this goddamn store, you better act like you got some sense.
I'm telling you, who said Mickey Rooney? You saying Willow's Mickey Rooney? Girl, stop. Girl, stop. Wait, why does this baby look like that child from what was that movie from Despicable Me? That was the one little child that got away. The stork film. Yes. The baby with the stork with the red hair. That's the one. Yeah, you Camden. That's you. All right. Willow Pill, Cornbread, Lady Camden, who's amused by everything that happens in America right now on the show, Bosco, who's tired of it all, Carrie Colby, who's pretty, Georges, who's like, oh shit, and then here comes Kathy Talks a Lot, Jasmine, I cannot stop. There you go. It's nice to see you, babies. I hope you work well together. Foreshadowing. All right. You know what happened here? We good? Okay.
Welcome to this episode of Red Table Talk.
Yeah, real talk.
Grammy and Willow got into an argument.
It's Jasmine. Jasmine, I can't stop. So like, it's okay. Here we go. Captain Talks a Lot. It's all right. Miss Mama was trying to write. Miss Cornbread wasn't feeling it. His face is priceless.
I need to screen cap this. This needs to be a reaction. This needs to be a reaction gift right here.
Yeah. Bitch, this is a gift or a gif.
This is the meme. This is dead ass. This picture right here.
Really, bitch, for real. Like, you over it,
girl. When you was prepping for a few hours and then your trade hits you up. Sorry, can't
tell me I was not finna say the same thing that I was gonna be like when the water don't run clear and the train is pulled up.
Bitch, fuck that. When you ready to go and then they cancel on you, haven't eaten all day. Oh, this has been my face. Like, I haven't eaten all day. You playing with me now. I was ready.
This was my face when I saw the Celebrity Big Brother.
Yep.
Oh, God.
Yep.
Get ready because I put both pictures up. We are gonna have a side-by-side good time later, Chris. Trust.
Chris, you were the one that broke the news to me. You tweeted about it. I said, bitch, for real? And I was gagged.
My shit went a little bit viral and everyone thought I was the one to break. I'm like, girl, this was on Reddit. I was just sharing what I found out. Well, thank you for sharing. But I was hoping that we would see Lanathia, in her lounge ass up in there. I was hoping we would get a little bit of this.
I was hoping that we would see some celebrities on Celebrity Big Brother.
My God. No, we'll talk about the 2 Ambien pills from the Housewives series in just a second because I don't know why they would bring in those 2 boring women. But let's continue. This poor little baby was nervous. Everyone out there is giving some kind of something. And you know what she was given? Give me a second. Oh, it's an improv challenge. Got to be there. I felt bad for Georges because Georges ain't going to be gorgeous if they're out there looking a fool. But on to the confrontation that happened. Jasmine Talks a Lot. Man, now available in Toys R Us if it's back up again online.
Oh, she gone.
It's a wrap. Was trying to, write down notes as everyone was speaking. Cornbread asked her ass, I need you to be paying attention to listen. oh my God, I just write down notes and that's not what happened. But you just said, and it turned into this. At one point, there was a joke that was made out of it that Camden kind of rubbed her like, it's okay, girl, it's no tea. But then Cornbread, rub it back. And that's why you got Camden giving this face because she was shocked. And she was like, I thought we were just playing. But again, I felt bad for Corn because I knew she was getting that moldy bread at it. It was given that. It was, sister, you've been on my mind. But sister, you was given a little woo. It's all right. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, R.I.P. to Jeffrey the Giraffe. I miss going into Toys R Us and
Jeffrey
smelling
Giraffe
plastic.
was lit.
Oh wow, I forgot all about that.
Do you remember Jeffrey Dollars? That was their
I
like,
do.
Yeah.
certificate. Yeah,
Sure did. You know, you got that. You tell your parents, take me to Toys R Us, and you still can't afford shit. Oops. That's why they're the business. Oops.
I have fond memories of leaving with neck pain, doing this, playing video games all day. At the Toys R Us.
I have fond memories of walking the aisles and walking home empty-handed.
I'm just saying, it smelled like plastic, and it was wonderful. It was like, this is what rich people's houses must smell like. Like, honestly, stale plastic.
$70 Barnabies.
Bitch. Every toy was overpriced.
The new girls will never have that experience. They will also never have the experience of Blockbuster because that used to be an event.
Or
I miss going to Blockbuster.
Or Hollywood
I miss
Video.
going.
You had to get to Blockbuster on Friday before 3 o'clock, before your show, before your video was rented.
Return it 2 days after rental, baby. Don't get that late fee.
And you better rewind. Exactly.
Because Redbox wasn't bullshit for their $1 I'm a charge. You know, they charge you the full price of the damn video, baby. I couldn't do it. Yeah. Do they still have KB toys in malls? Is that still a thing?
No.
KB
really? Was bought by somebody.
Oh, they don't have no KBs? Oh, not no KBs? You ain't got no KBs? What about Suncoast Videos?
If I remember correctly, Electronics Boutique bought KB and Babbage's, I think.
Wow.
I
was the KB's kid. I was the FYE person to go get my CDs and stuff like that.
That's a good one, especially around 2000.
Because you know they had the deal where it's like buy 4 for like $30, and it was like all the good shit. So it was like, oh bitch, I'm gonna get you. I bought that Beyonce album from FYE.
Did y'all have a Virgin Megastore?
Yep.
Sorry about the Wicked soundtrack from in 2003.
This place too, FAO Schwartz.
Yes, FAO Schwartz. She's cute.
Yep, that was Home Alone cheese. Oh my gosh, sorry, random moment here. See what happens. Alcohol. Team Matty. Hey, straight man. So listen, Matty actually did a really good job over here. I was here for Matty this episode, to be honest. He was giving good ideas. Everything was relaying back to each and every person there. Look at Tio at the corner of the table, like the head of the household. Did you make the dinner? Go ahead, Tio. But listen, Alyssa, last name, was not feeling it. No, baby, everything that she said was kind of being shut down. Well, everything that was kind of being conveyed. Yeah, that's the right term, not being said, conveyed. Because what was happening and where my point was, and a lot of people in my review were saying everyone was shutting her down. But to me, everything she presented was let with a da-da-da-da-da-da, or a whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. And it was like, okay, girl, what was the point of what you're saying then? What's the joke? What's the punchline? What are we doing? You could make fun of me for having an accent.
Please don't.
We're not doing that. Like, we can do something better than that. Like,
there's a lot of lowbrow ethnic humor that she wanted to do.
I feel like in her insecurity, I think she was just very insecure about this particular challenge, and that's what we're seeing here. What I don't appreciate, and we'll get into this later in the episode, is I feel like production saw that as a window of opportunity, and they took that insecurity and this concept of this language thing, and they ran with it. So she kind of gave them the ammunition, and they was like, okay, bitch, here we go, and just.
But that's the thing too. Let's say it was presented that way. You know what I'm saying? So who on her team could have rallied that back for her? You know what I'm saying? Now, let's say George's had been there, but George is on another team. You know what I'm saying? And so I felt bad for Alyssa, but I also was saying to myself, nothing you gave was of interest. Had it been interesting and they played you, I'd have had something to say. Blake, I see a question mark up top your brim.
And I think I do have a question, because I think even with what she gave you in the video, whether it was funnier in Spanish or not, like I don't believe the language barrier thing. I just don't think she understands acting. And so like she went from 0 to 300 in 3.5. And it was like there was, you know, you don't claim language as a barrier because I don't believe that.
Yeah.
Don't. I mean, baby Rita Moreno has an EGOT. She's Puerto Rican born. So like I'm not here for that. You just aren't funny. You don't understand the mechanics of acting. And that was really her problem for me.
You know, someone brought up to me in my live about what if this had been España? Would this have been graded differently? And I said, based on that acting challenge, it would have called for her to be way over the top. But at the same time here, even some characters were also over the top. It's just the way they conveyed it had levels, like that was discussed throughout the episode. Where are the peaks? Where are the valleys, highs, lows? Build this up. You can't just jump into something and go, I'm funny. It doesn't work for everybody that way. But yeah.
I would like, so, and this is just a general critique. In the same way that Drag Race has found strategic ways to elevate certain types of queens, I frequently feel like that's not extended to the Puerto Rican queens. And they often treat them as like they're just expendable and they're just here. Like we haven't had a Puerto Rican queen go past like top 8 in quite a while. Like, so why wouldn't they offer that to her here? I find it very weird that the Puerto Rican queen went home during the night of the Puerto Rican challenge. That feels weird to me.
Maria Sol, thank you. As a native Spanish speaker, I can assure you this is not funny. Thank you.
Come on, Maria Sol.
Shout out to Maria Sol. She's also pops in my Espana reviews. Those will be coming back soon since the new season will be starting very, very soon again. Yes. What'd you say, Chris? I apologize.
Oh no, I was just saying. I saw April tweeting that the Drag Race doesn't treat the Puerto Rican girls right.
I believe it. I believe it, but you know.
They always give them the like, oh, they're kooky, they're goofy, they're comedic relief, they're really, really hot. And I'm like, these people have like other characteristics about them that make them interesting. So like, can we uplift that too? It's a both and not an either or.
Charles has a
Alexis did get far.
Her OG season was 3 though. Like,
but she was on All Stars recently though on 5, and then she was India Farad. Well, her edit was given to India Farah's, breasticle plate that she had. I'm sorry, Alyssa. I'm almost sorry I cut that screenshot. Michelle, this hairstyle here, do often. Stop playing them other styles, girl. I like a little bit of this. This gives me your era, when your music was popping.
Track 9.
No, I like it though. It's cute. She's giving me daytime. Carson, you're giving me brunch. I'm here for it. We love a little tennis bracelet.
Do you think this was before or after he bottomed?
When is it ever before or after for him? I just assume he's an endless hole where people.
It's a constant state of bottoming.
I don't want to hear anything about Carson's hole
ever again.
I just realized that Carson was here, but Ross was the one for this episode. Interesting. He would probably. Well, never mind. He's going to be on Celebrity Big Brother, y'all. We'll be discussing Carson again soon because I can't wait to see him and Lamar Odom sit in the house together.
Oh, him, Lamar Odom, and Todrick all in the same space feels very uncomfortable to me.
Feels very white. All right, so let's see here. Now, I would say Deja Sky's belt choker is quite the statement. I'm here for this. I love every bit of this foolishness. I can't wait to see the trend happen. I'm sure girls are doing this right now.
Trend alert.
Trend alert.
Trend alert.
I can't.
Belts on next.
I choose Ross.
Oh, I would choose Ross 100 times.
Ross.
Comparatively, at least Ross has like a point of view and like a perspective that's like positive and like it produces an outcome to the queens. Carson's like, hey girl, I bottomed today at work.
There are more human moments from Ross
There are.
before Carson. Carson's a little leather handbag, and Ross is the clutch. So there you go. 912 people in this room. Thanks so much for being here. Do please hit the like button, share, subscribe, drop a tip in my jar. I'm giving you A+ material in this episode. I said whatever this is kicking in. Also, subscribe to Dooley __ Noted see Diggy 1. And if you can find Blakeisha, then it's a shiny Pokemon with the catch rate of 1 out of 4,096, bitch. Okay? I thank you.
Pokemon. I don't. I'm so sorry.
See, some days you're good. Some days you're on it. And then these moments here, I have to remind myself, oh no, it's just like, okay, so T.I. next time. Their rehearsals were interesting. They were what they were. Moving past that, there was no trauma really this episode. Gag. It was just, can we talk about the things that took place? Thanks for allowing us not to cry today. We appreciate it. Jasmine, are you okay after that, very wild encounter with that Pokemon cornbread? Felt very that. Like, did you survive that bear attack? Like, how are you feeling? I know that was intense. And she basically made it about her just being a better person and watching how she talks, which I was like, okay, that was smart. Didn't make it a bitch move because low-key, Diabetes was fishing for it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm starting to notice stuff now. A couple of girls, y'all are fishermen. I see you out there. Yeah.
Who's that next to her?
That was Bosco.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Alexander Rogers makes me so sick because now every time I look at Matty Morphosis, I think of the moon face comment. I can't every time. And then posted the picture of the book and I was gagged. I was like, how dare you?
This picture gives me very much paint by numbers, T. Like,
well, she's in the middle of something. It's a little bit, we're not on the finished step here. She's got maybe 35, 40 more minutes to go.
But her makeup, even when she is finished, still feels very like paint by numbers.
Well,
and
someone
like, bitch, I can't be my thing. So like, I don't know what the girls have to go through.
Now let me get on this show and watch my paint by number face get up on there, and you're gonna be like, "Now, Matty," and I'm gonna be like, "I did. I was on the 2s and 3s. I was on the 2s and 3s, bitch.
I was making my triangle.
I was blending to 4, girl. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to make a rouge. Okay, but listen, I'm not a fan of Matty's beat, actually, honestly.
Either.
But I was okay this episode in particular with what the end result was on this runway, and more so. Chris is refilling right now. Everybody give him just a second. Here is my can over here.
She drank that already?
I'm like, girl, I need to make some more tea, but we sitting.
Can I get a real?
Yes.
That song just
get a read?
El Barnard's gonna be in Philadelphia on a weekday, I think, sometime soon.
On a weekday. I love that you said a weekday.
I had high hopes for her. I used to love that first album.
Oh, that was some slight. I love it.
She used to have me in my feelings.
It used to. Yeah. It's okay. Y'all, this alcohol is kicking in. Please forgive me this episode, okay?
Matthew.
I'm doing a really good job so far, but Julie can tell. I know. It's like
you all flushed.
very that. A little red. Just a little red. It's a little red. It's a little red. Okay, hold on. I see it. Junify. Let's get in the comment section while Chris is refilling here. Jasmine is Matty's geometric this season.
Geometric was annoying as fuck. I'm
I
like,
didn't
girl, stop
hate her.
talking.
Yeah, I didn't hate her. Some things don't need to be said, or some things when there's no weight to them, I can't. And that was where I saw Cornbread's point for Jasmine. You are talking in a circle. Nothing has grown, nothing has evolved. It's now just getting smaller because guess what? It's the same story. We've heard it so much, it doesn't matter anymore. And I hate when people do that. It drives me insane.
Remember the finale? Gia, who do you think should be in the top? Well,
Wow.
Me and my best friends. And, I think everyone did a good job. But, me and my...
Julie, you forgot. Wow. I'm so glad you asked me that question. That's how that girl be doing. Like, really? Me? Okay. So I knew this moment was coming. And this is how I'm going to answer it right now in front of you and all these people and the production crew. Hello, production crew. James, Michael, Terry, Steven. I don't have time. Okay, just David and just Kim and Lisa. Very that. But, I will again. I will again. Trust me. Now back to the people who are on television for now. Alyssa, damn, Maddie. Oh, I gotta stop. Alyssa Hunter and Matty Morphosis are having a conversation about their straight life. No, not really. But Matty's talking about his dad being somewhat supportive, not fully with the drag just yet, but as far as being in the lifestyle, as far as a performer, very interesting to hear. I'm like, okay, because, have you met my father? And I'm fully on the scale of gay. You know what I'm saying? So, like, we still getting there. Now, Alyssa Hunter is explaining that their father found out they were gay by finding the porn on their computer. Some of us can relate. And their father then coming out to them and saying that they were also gay, which was a gag. I was like, well, damn. So you and daddy is gay. Okay, this is a Euphoria episode. I'm here for it.
Girl, woo, you right.
It's also a hookup gone very wrong.
Child.
I could see how that goes very, very left. Somebody walks in the door and they're like, oh my God, I've been here before.
So
Sorry.
I don't necessarily look for the verbal confirmation, but I wouldn't. If somebody goes in someone's house and the Wi-Fi auto connects, it's
Girl,
like,
why are you giving people your Wi-Fi password?
Sometimes you have repeat customers.
Girl.
Why are you giving people your Wi-Fi password?
They could hack into your shit if they're the right kind of one. You know what? We're gonna let him think on that moment real quick. I'm gonna get back to the moon. I'm gonna get back over here to Poppy and the moon. So let's see here. They talked. I'm over it.
They talked all over it.
Carrie is the a leader or the deaconess. I should say the treasurer. There we go. Mama's the treasurer of the Aunties Association for Drag Race Queens. There we go. Aunties Association for Drag Race Queens. They need to make that AADQ. Attic. I thought it was funny. I'm gonna laugh. So Carrie's basically talking about them being aunties. It's fun. The face is perfect, flawless. Oh wow. Lady Camden's interested in the colorful conversation. You're welcome for that, everybody.
She gets so tickled by Ebonics.
Chris, I did it so subtly for it. What can I just...
Here come Chris. She like black people. Okay, girl.
Sorry, I mean I love her. I enjoy her.
What was she even asking at this point? What word did she not know?
Bird watching, the term.
Bird watching.
The term. I'm just gonna say she enjoys the colorful conversation. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I thank you. I guess I can play at birthday parties. Here come Chris. She loves Ebonics. You might as well just had Julie's gonna start singing something from Bringing Down the House afterwards when we get
Is
to
not gonna send us tomorrow.
What is that song?
What I appreciate though, this feels remarkably different than Eureka in All Star 6, where it felt like she was just like black people, and she was always there.
Are you talking about her in the car saying that? Oh, okay, never. Oh, okay.
Oh no, I'm talking about All Star 6.
I thought you were just abbreviating for the folks out there, with her black.
Oh, they go TKB. Oh, they go TKB. Girl, let me see. Girl, back up.
Let me get close to this one.
Ooh, a carrier. Okay. Ooh, girl, back up.
Rain, Eve's petals, eavesdrop. Okay, so Lady Camden is interested in bird watching, which is explained about penis watching with some gray sweatpants. I always used to call it Amazon Prime because I was waiting for my delivery. But yes. So Carrie explains that she likes an ostrich because it's long with a big body. Whoa. Okay. Enough vulgarity for today. The green screen didn't do anything that we could see, that they could see. We could see what was going on here, but they were alerted by a PA to walk over there and hit their marks. Jennifer Lopez. I'm not gonna do the South Park bit. I'm not gonna do it. I can't look at her without thinking of that episode. I'm so sorry. All right, so Jennifer Lopez is up here.
Girl, don't do that.
And this is did. Your girl is not a singer, did. Okay? You want me to keep going? All right. Because I can. I like Jennifer, but let's keep it clear. Ashanti, those sideburns are due. Anywho, back over here to the good hair and the great line at Sears. Go ahead, sister. I have a great bath mat I enjoy. I really do. Mm-hmm. Towels too, bitch. Cerulean. She left a pre-recorded message, and I was over it.
Boo. Right? Boo.
It was so funny because it was like Adora the Explorer, like, find the map, pause. And then everybody's like, yay. And then she's like, great. Now let's go over there. Long pause.
And I also hate that, like, it was an ad for her movie. And I was like, girl, like, this feels so disingenuous.
Marry me. And I'm like, no one is watching you and Owen Wilson's broken nose do like mediocre acting. We're okay. The script is shit. I can tell.
Honestly, nobody wants to see 250 some odd year old people in a relationship, in a love story like this. Like, I mean, like, I love old love stories, but like, you're Jennifer Lopez. I don't want to see this anymore, girl. This is what you've been doing. This was made in Manhattan.
It was the wedding planner.
It was, and
it was real life.
It's enough for me.
She been collecting men for 30 years.
It's
also 1,000 J-Los. At first, I was like, I could think of maybe 8. And then I was like, oh, okay. I like movie looks too.
If the movie's cute, let me know, y'all, because I may give it no. I'm an out of sight, the cell kind of Jennifer Lopez movie watcher, like Monster-in-Law, Made in Manhattan, them kind of like era, like the 90s and early 2000s when, you know, it was like after Ben and during Ben, kind of, not Geely days. Ooh, not Geely. So I'm really weird with new movies, and no shade, but Hustlers was the last thing I really enjoyed from her. That was a great movie.
Good movie.
It's hard. Anaconda was good. I can't do enough because that was like her doing Billy Blank's boxing with this guy. Like, boop, boop. It didn't make any sense. It was like Beyonce fighting somebody upstairs. She would never fight nobody.
Oh, when she threw over the banister.
Salon. Yeah, like, no. What you need to do all that for?
You call me crazy. I'll show you crazy.
Terrible. Where is my child? Girl, I mean, the best part of her was walking up the stairs. Everyone in the movie theater was clapping. Yes, B, you looking good. But that was it. That's it. Idris Elba, that's on your resume. Okay. But Jennifer, your resume doesn't look glorified either. I'm going to tell you that right now, sister. It's okay. Don't be fooled by the rocks that you got. Watch this wink look all off. Watch. Because they're all excited. She kept winking at them. It was like several times. I'm like, baby girl, your eyes, look at this. That one eye was like, I don't know if I'm jumping or it's going to be this one. It was poor baby. I know. You were probably filming at this time. Go ahead, sister. Good skin. She's a dancer.
According to Rosie Perez, though, she wasn't.
Are we going to get that documentary on Lifetime too? Can't wait to hear it. She be in her bag with the rom-coms. Girls paid. Let's be clear. I'm never going to knock Jennifer Lopez. Bitch,
Mother-in-law was paid too, actually.
Okay, huh?
Mother-in-law. That was
Monster-in-law is what it is.
Monster-in-law. Yeah,
Monster-in-law. That was a good one. That's one of my favorites. That was a really good one.
It's mostly because of Jane Fonda, though. But yeah.
But Jennifer did her part. She did a good job. Yeah. My catheter leaked.
Oh, no.
I'm just gonna play this through so we can get to this runway.
No shade, but don't she look like Jenny Lemon?
I thought she looked like the girlfriend from Bebe's Kids, Robin's girlfriend.
Also,
yeah,
I see that.
Oh my
god!
I love that.
Fancy a slot.
Wait.
All she needed some Crocs.
She needs some lotion for her ashy ankles.
Yes, there it is. She threw that lotion at her. Yes, come on. I can't. This bitch was funny. Honestly, the funniest one in her group. Yeah, it was a little bit. It was interesting, but it wasn't like fully hitting every time. There was a joke. Lady Camden as an American was funny. It was like off and on. Sometimes people trying too hard. Where's Jeffrey? I thought this was the picture. I was going to get a food voucher. This is a meal voucher for me. I was sometime with that. Is he under there? Angel, I see you on my Cash App. Thank you so much, baby. I enjoyed her performance. Now, it was all right.
I feel like Carrie set herself up when she was like, I can be ugly, but I would rather be pretty. And it was like, well, girl, be the thing that we don't expect you to be. We expect you to be gorgeous.
Michelle Visage heard her in the wings, like, oh, this is my critique for today.
They give the pretty girl the same critique every season, so like you should have already been new.
You should
have been new.
I'm telling you, this part was funny to me. Like, and they're gonna have even harder challenges before. Nurse. Well, I just want to stay till next week. So yes, I'll perform brain surgery and see what happens. Yeah, there were moments, little string cheese bits, cornbread running because she's big and and she ate and all that. I mean, I thought that was funny until we got to the whole bit she did with the eating and da. Oh, them shoes are dirty. Okay.
This was genius though, and I say that because for the OG super trailer, they put some of this in here, so it was a good way to use like existing assets to redirect, which we thought we knew. It was.
I thought this was part of the season for real.
Yeah, we all did.
It was a very good redirect. Like, yeah. This was one of Drag Race's better confusing challenges. Like, did not see that coming.
Because child, low key, it looked like the entire season of the show that we were going to be getting.
It did.
When she said, "Am I at the auditions for AJ and the Queen?" No one made it. Okay,
she got on the right wig.
I mean, she's at the audition, but canceled. Ruby is canceled. And Jerry was doing work.
Ruby is canceled.
You ugly bitch.
Ugly. Thank you. Good. Ugly. Oh, she was doing the Lord's work, Angie. Go ahead, sister. You and Deja were cutting.
Just looking at her made me laugh.
It's this Orion story makeup for me.
Oh no. But yeah.
This isn't RuPaul's
I
Southern
overall didn't like
Hospitality
this
Days.
challenge, but
Why?
I mean, I like the concept, but I just felt like it ran on a little bit too long.
It did.
I didn't really enjoy it.
I feel like for what we saw in rehearsals, we could have saw with the final product because Matty Morphous's entire joke was cut and Diabetes got the joke. I also have a straight dad. It was like we didn't even get that set up. It was straight up just into that. Like, what the fuck?
The judging for this was just so arbitrary because we were just presented this. And I'm like,
And here I am defending Matty Morphous's as much as I go in. I'm being real. I did not like that. I said, so
did you do costume change?
No, that's the same shirt. It's that polo.
Oh.
I could have sworn that too. Like, you look different.
That's the alcohol.
I just got some hot water for my tea.
Crystal Method, get off of Jade Essence Hall. Get off of her. Go ahead. Actually, low key.
This that makes me really dislike Diabetica because like you look exactly like somebody.
Right.
I mean, honey, this
Diet Crystal Method.
Diet.
I think eventually that's going to be her critique. It's going to be
in a tall glass
to change up your makeup so that you look like less her and more you.
What if RuPaul says, "Can you give us more El DeBarge?" I can't wait. I can't wait. That's Maddie's leg up there, that high. Nuh-uh. She can bend her knees. You're lying. I ain't seen it in a walk. That leg can go up that high. She's just nervous then. That's all that is. She's just nervous. That's all that is. He's just nervous. I don't know, baby. Whatever that baby is. Go ahead. Go ahead. All right. Maddie, that's you watching your joke get taken away from you. All tea. I would be pissed, bitch. I'd be backstage. Like, I literally wrote the script for these hoes. And we're not giving me no kind of credit. Well, at least you padded right here. Okay.
For the first time.
This was a funny face.
I've seen the gears turning. I just don't know what the comments gonna be.
This is all just awkward. It's like awkward.
Exactly. That's why I was like,
This is why I watch this with some ganja versus watch this drinking. Because now with the alcohol in me, Orion made out with themselves.
That was
I'm in love
weird.
with me. I'm in love with me. I'm in love. You know what? You know what?
On to the runway.
This shit was fucking hilarious.
That's-
Now, oh my God. I'm having a time. I remember when I was younger, I was born and I learned to walk. Oh my God. And Jerry was just playing into it so well. Her and Deja were really cutting the fuck up. This part was hilarious.
She looked like Uncle Fester.
She does.
Oh my
She
God.
looks like
yeah,
Uncle
literally.
Fester.
She looks like Uncle Fester.
Gomez. No, I can't stop. Oh my goodness. I love Debbie.
Debbie.
I can't. I have to watch that now. Oh, such a good movie.
Adam's Family Values.
When she's sitting in the car laughing, it is iconic. Just oh. Okay. They laughed, they cried. This was what we saw. We saw things. This part was all that. Yeah, all of it.
Okay. That look that Alyssa had reminded me of Trinity in 90210 from season 9. Same energy, same vibe.
I
She
agree.
looked like Serena Cha-Cha to me.
Oh, same makeup.
Ooh. Not us tag teaming like this. Sharkeisha, no.
Don't hit her. Don't kick her.
Stop pulling the hair off that doll. It's already bald head. Okay, let's keep going here.
Poor Cynthia.
What was Angelica doing to that doll for it to look like that? Is my question. They were entertained for the most part. I want Ross's jacket. Let's see here. Now let's get to the runway. Michelle Visage wore green. Hypocrite.
You don't like Rouge look?
We gonna get there, Chris. Trust.
Oh, okay.
Ross is engaged in having sex regularly and drinks a lot of water. Go in, Ross. I called you
Ross
first in my review.
He looks good.
That is some good work.
We trying to give him good natural.
You wouldn't let him have just a body.
He
wrap
done lost.
bikini?
He done lost about 50 pounds, girl. You know that changed your structure. Let her live.
Yes.
A lot of needles change that structure.
This is an apartment. I was born big bone, baby. Like, listen, the house, that's the structure you've seen right now. Okay, listen.
Chris, two things can be true at the same time.
Let that man have his cucumber water. Let that man have his cucumber water.
His cayenne and lemonade.
His Palm Springs living. Okay. Lonnie Love is there because she live around the corner. Hey, Lonnie. See you, baby. I'm glad to see you.
313.
It's always a joy.
She's really nice in person too.
I'm glad she kept it real with our sister Cornbread too. When I say I was like,
too.
oh,
Yeah.
that was needed and necessary, bitch. Okay.
She said black woman to black woman, baby. Let's get it together.
Which you don't have to
It
do.
was from big girl to big girl. Like
That part.
don't rely on the bad jokes.
No jambalaya. All right. So remember what I told you. Thank you, Julie.
I hate this so much.
What?
I hate it. Just this part. I mean, I like the dress and everything. I just hate this.
I love the headband. It reduces the levels of the house. Like, what do you mean? Like, there is a little bit of an actual plateau before the fall. You know what I'm saying? It's not Sharon Stone and Catwoman.
I ain't like
Dad, she hit a building first before she continued to fall.
She is dressed like a Wonder Woman mama, though.
Not Wonder Woman's mom.
On her way to Studio 54.
Themyscira. I mean, it is a very Themyscira outfit.
Now that you said it, I can't unsee it.
Right? It's like okay,
I love
I'm
this.
just imagining Robin Wright right now, like riding over.
I love it. I don't want the tassels or the fringe on the shoulders. It could have just been in the skirt and I've been good with it or whatever, or more of in a cape if we're going to do like all of that. I was here for it. And I like her leveling out her forehead. I thought that was fun.
It's a 6.
I don't like the blur that they keep putting up her forehead though, because then it undoes whatever they did.
No, that be Raven's handiwork.
Well,
Raven's painting for 480p on that forehead. The rest of it's at a good old 4K. The eye makeup was fabulous. I thought the eye makeup was
I did like her
excellent.
eyes.
And the wig is cute. I mean, like the texture of the wig is very nice.
It's not behind her head. You know what I'm saying? Look, shut up.
I'm glad you corrected that.
Chris, the texture is nice.
It's sitting up front. You know, she arrived
You
at
know-
church on time. Like
RuPaul don't go past a smooth 3C. It's just
One day I want somebody to explain like the hair thing to me, like the 4C and all that.
well,
I got you.
My hair
I got
is
you.
3C, so I have 3C hair.
right.
I have one
I
A.
was like,
Blake ain't got. I'm mixed texture. I'm 3 and 4C, depending on where it's at.
I think my pubic hair is 4C.
Oh,
Baby, Chris.
okay,
Christopher
Chris.
Diggins
I'm sorry.
the fourth.
I'm getting a little drunk. I'm sorry.
Not
I
Chris
love
letting us
y'all.
know that he has to
Y'all are
shampoo and
funny.
condition his pubic hair. So
That
listen,
is fucking funny.
Chris,
Keep going.
just
Sorry.
Google in that information, and they'll show you the whole entire like different pictures that go with what you're looking at, and you'll tell based on how when your hair grows out what it's giving. But God bless
Right.
you. We didn't know you would go down there. You know, very much. Head to his Patreon. You might see a glimpse of that hair, possibly, since he gets personal.
Girl, let me refresh my Patreon. window.
RuPaul, let me tell you something. RuPaul did this. This is because of her look that Chris went here. He said a 6 and he went to pubic hair. That's fine. That's fine. Watch Chris be, girl, you about to meet the threshold. Have to make some more $5 spots, girl. Okay. Willow Pill is in the house here as the first one up of a night of 1,000 JLos. Virginia, thank you so very much for your Venmo donate. Thanks for all the thoughtful commentary and entertainment. Thank you, love. I appreciate that. I have the actual references already in front of me here. Willow Pill is giving Grammys 1998, aka when she was still fucking with Diddy. I'm sorry, Puff Daddy. Around that era, that time.
So
Puffy. There we go.
this is very accurate. I appreciate it, but it's not iconic to me. Iconic to me would be like the white headband, the white, like all white she wore to the
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I do.
Like that was iconic. This, I mean, it's a good, accurate portrayal of it, but as far as iconic or something I would immediately like catch, like, oh, that's J-Lo, no. But really good interpretation.
I agree.
I
She's bodied.
really like this. I do
She's
really
bodied.
like this.
I like it a
This-
lot.
This gives me that time period. So like she was with Diddy, they were shooting in the club, and she went back to being a white woman. She was like, I do not know those black people. Over
Miley
there."
Cyrus.
Ooh, well,
I mean, I
and
think
this is, I like this.
I like the
The hair
look.
is right too.
If somebody was to be like, if someone was to put this picture in front of you and to have been like, it was Night of 1,000 JLos, what would you have thought?
What's that?
But that's the thing, though. It's that it's so obscure in the reference, and that's why I fucking like it so much because everybody else did something so like now Jennifer Lopez, 2020, 2021,
They're all
and
young.
2018. Exactly. So for Willow to be also young and to pick a 90s reference for Jennifer, this is the Jennifer I liked. So I was appreciative of the look. And I love a padded hip. That hip is out. I'm
I'm not saying I don't like I like the look. I think Willow looks gorgeous. I thought J-Lo looks gorgeous when she did it, but I'm just simply saying like it's not to Chris's point, it's not an iconic J-Lo reference. And so like when I think the way Night of 1,000 Madonnas went, like those are all pretty much iconic looks. Like J-Lo has, as a woman who's had a 4-decade career, like she's got like this was like okay. She happens to have
I don't know.
I can't
like,
with this, but I understand your opinion.
To Matt's point, though, I was actually going to state the opposite. I don't think all of those Madonna looks were iconic or the things that we associate with her. Like Bob the Drag Queen did the with the GLAAD Awards.
Girl
Like, I
Scouts
think about
outfit.
I think
it was a statement piece.
It's iconic now, but like at the time that it was done, it was like that's not what people were thinking about. Hence why we got 97 kimonos. Like I don't know.
To Blake's point, if somebody put that in front of me, I would have thought Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Ooh. Ooh, because that is definitely a Jennifer Love Hewitt outfit.
Yeah.
That is definitely
Very
And
much.
Harley
party of
Race,
five. I know what you did last summer, Jennifer. Ooh,
Yep.
it is. It
See
is.
that, Chris?
Okay, I see your point. I
see
still
that,
say
Chris.
nah. I still say nah. Because it's the Night of a Thousand J-Los and I know the category. And so I appreciated her giving me, when I used to be with Daddy before I got with, Ben, and then I ended up with the rest of them.
I don't care that it was asking for iconic. I just
I
want
was
it to
going
be
to say the
J-Lo.
same thing.
And
Okay.
I just like the fact that it gave something different and it was not expected. And that always tells a story for me for Willow. So
I agree.
I like that she does a little something off the cuff. Janine Garofalo. Yup.
Not
Very
Janine
that.
Garofalo.
Well, actually, Janine would have had on pants and she would have been carrying a cigarette. And also, Janine Garofalo is the icon of Romeo and Michelle's high school reunion. Okay.
Janine
So,
Garofalo.
oh, that's 90s. That's a real 90s reference.
That's a name.
All right. Cornbread with a K, the snack jete. RuPaul put in that K so she could rhyme all day. I'm telling you. She's giving Met Gala 2018. What do we think of this? The wig is a boot.
I think as an interpretation, it checks the boxes. And so for that, I'll give it a B plus as an interpretation. I don't love it on Cornbread though, because I honestly think that the Met Gala look was draggy enough. And so you kind of have to meet that look and go further than that.
I agree. The wig is just an extreme though. But definitely the interpretation is there, but I don't know. I just don't like the dress. But I see the interpretation though.
Julie.
Ditto. It's
I guess everyone's throwing Pokemon out. All right.
assignment is
mean-
done, but it's not my favorite. Not on Cornbread.
I like the wig. Excuse me, lies. That's a lie. I like the dress. I hate the wig. There it is. For what it's giving, silhouette is there. I enjoyed the dress for what it's worth. The wig makes her face look terrible.
She's an LA queen, right?
Yeah. Well, no, she's
need
not
for her
from
to
LA, but yeah, she lives in
I need for her to get Gigi Good to do her wigs because she know how to do good inward hair, like Bob said. Bob said it on his podcast. Y'all don't remember that?
Chris taking us back to we listen to hard ER music. Who's keeping count? We got pubic hair. We got hard ER. We got Gigi Good.
Jesus Christ.
Well,
I'm just being honest.
well,
Man, that
Who
all
we gonna do,
that.
Jackie Jackson?
well.
When you post that video, this banner finna be orange or yellow. It's gonna be like, girl.
Gigi would have been
Well.
a mean wig for her. I'm just saying.
Well. Good night, the panel from Milan. Heart, hugs, and kisses, especially to see Tiki One pubic hair. Anyway, we'll keep my YouTube running though. Thank you, Junified. 1,001 people watching right now. Thanks for tuning in. Please hit that thumbs up. If you came in words per said. Okay, so
I say it all day on my channel. I just don't know how it goes for everybody else's. I know I just get one. I get one.
they don't like me for some reason. Ever since I talked about Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson, they have just been on my ass, girl. I called them every kind of racist and every kind of, Nazi sympathizing, kind of this, that, and the other. But no, girl, never gonna get me.
See, Diggy, I mean, I love a well-placed N-word, but I got to be respectful. The algorithm do be shady. I try to refrain.
Maybe they're like, you will not make it to 20,000. Like,
I
I'm
get so
literally
many yellow dollar signs on my lives. That's why I was just like, I really.
Well, mine will start off that way, and then they like go through and they start to giggle, and then whoever is like watching is like, no, we'll go ahead and do it. I'm like, thank you.
It took
like,
them 4 days to turn it back green. I was just like, I need that money.
They had to listen. They just wanted their king cake to watch your show, Chris, with some coffee. That's all that was.
I need some king cake too in my life.
Speaking of which, shout out to Troy out here. Shout out to Jeff, my whole friend group. But no, Troy brought some cinnamons yesterday. Cinnamon buns. There we go. Finish the word, Matt. I haven't had one of those in maybe 6-7 years. this bitch is big. I said, well, if diabetes was right here, right now, bitch, all right. Cutting it in half and eating it a little bit later.
Oh, a cinnamon to take you out. I used to love her.
Honey.
Stop that.
I was like, oh, I guess I'm gaining. I like this look from Lady Camden. This is Jennifer Lopez at the CFDA Awards 2018. The iconic bottom two down here, I don't know how they feel about it, but I enjoyed this look. Very Genie in the Bottle, no Christina.
It's really I Dream of Genie a lot for me.
Maybe that's what Jennifer was going for too.
I
like it, but it's just, I don't know.
I was bored.
I'm very challenged by the whole category and like how I feel like they showed up.
You wanted a better presentation?
Like, but what were we gonna get? Miss Mama wears nothing but Versace though. Like, we were gonna get the same replica dress. We would have seen Beyonce's dresses if we're gonna do all that, Blake. I
don't think that they would have given us 1,000 green dresses. Like, I'm sure that a lot of girls would have leaned in that direction.
She didn't just wear that green Versace dress from Versace. Miss Mama is like always in there wearing something from them. I'm just, you know what? Actually, you're right. Y'all have your opinions. Go for it.
There are other like J-Lo moments, like, and I just feel like that these are a bit more obscure, and I appreciate that they're obscure, but it's like this doesn't scream Jennifer Lopez.
They did say they couldn't do anything from a music video or from a movie from Jennifer Lopez.
Oh,
yes.
In that case.
Probably for copyright stuff,
and that was confirmed at Roscoe's by Matty Straight Man Morphosis and the rest of them.
In that case, that changes a lot of things.
Because I hear you saying it, I was like, okay, maybe this will help Blake in understanding why I didn't take it so deeply like that. Because I'm like, oh, they're limited. Because bitch, if Matty was going to do the sell Jennifer Lopez, okay,
that's where I thought the girls were going to go.
Now she wasn't going to walk in it right, but like she would have done performance. You know what I mean? So I would have been.
I love across the thing, salsa breakdown, J-Lo.
Okay, you would have done cornrow J-Lo.
I was surprised that nobody did J-Lo as a fly girl, and I just knew somebody was gonna come down the runway in that, and it didn't happen.
My light skin ass couldn't be there to do that for you, Dooley, since I'm the appropriate skin tone to Jennifer Lopez at that time for the Fly Girls days.
I mean, most of them weren't born during In Living Color.
I have to remind myself I am 33 and I was alive.
That's right. They didn't even know about Mad TV. Oh, the joys of not knowing that. That's a shame, y'all. Y'all missed some good stuff.
You were now watching
offensive stuff. But Blake said he's 20. Oh, girl.
25 later.
Bitch with the skin, soft and stuff.
I know black don't crack, but you know.
But then, some people did it and they're not here anymore. All right, so let's
baby with all them hit, girl, don't even.
Not all them hits. Not all them hits. Not all them hits, Dooley. Hitting what? Pipe hitting. Oh, let's see. Bosco is next, giving Golden Globes insert year.
Again, it's giving Samantha from Sex and the City.
Right. What's interesting
I don't get J-Lo at all from this.
I don't like the styling of the garment. It looks like a saran wrap.
I like this. I thought it was hot. I'm sorry. I liked it.
She looks good in it. It's just.
I liked it. You guys are lovely today. I'm here for it.
I need to stop drinking.
No, you don't.
Keep drinking, girl. Keep on, girl. Keep on.
To keep the tips going. I'm done with my drink. She's out. It's just a little cider. All right. So wearing the actual dress from the collection itself, worn by Jennifer Lopez, not her sweat included. I'm sure they cleaned it. Carrie of the Colbys, House of Colbys Dynasty, Versace Spring 2020 Redemption Runway dress. What do we think of Carrie Colby?
This should have saved her from the bottom. Like, I don't even know why.
I disagree.
I disagree too.
This is expected. We like when so this was the other dress that I expected, and I was like, well, who they gonna get? Because everybody can wear. Who they gonna give it to? Carrie Colby.
Wow. No, what do you mean? Who they're gonna give it to? Girl, she rented that motherfucker.
She rented that.
What you mean?
But I'm assuming that the producers are in the back. Somebody could have brought a replica or whatever. I'm just assuming the producers are screening their looks and it would have been like, well, that's the girl. That's definitely like we're going to allow for this to happen. That's the way I was thinking.
Well, after season 9, I'm glad they're screening that shit because that was embarrassing to have in a Madonna episode and for people to come out in duplicates. I swear it was like breeding Pokemon. Sorry, I want to play my game right now. Okay. I think she's gorgeous, beautiful, stunning, skin oh wow. I liked it. Yes, there was a little bit of show in the tucking panty that was happening downstairs when she was walking, and I was like, God damn it, can they please stop focusing on that? Because there was one point when it was like, and I said, come on, cameraman. I think she's stunning. But okay, I'm not. I like this. I like it. I don't care. I don't care if it's expected. I liked it. I thought it was hot.
I like it. Semicolon, however, comma, you don't wear it as well as J-Lo, and because like it's one of those impossible things to really wear again, like I just probably wouldn't have worn it. That's just me.
I think it checked every box for the category, and it should have saved her from the bottom. If Matty can be saved, she could have been.
All right. What a somber tone this panel has taken. Get into the mug. Sorry.
But baby, that face.
The face is stunning. The face is stunning.
That's money.
I'll
well
give you
spent.
that.
Okay. That's when you can use that term, Chris. Okay. That's the dollar will do. The Monopoly coin is right. Hotels on all blocks.
That is money well spent, baby.
All right, Georges. That nude illusion with this Super Bowl look 2020.
I saw where she was going, but it's just the execution.
That
The execution is so wrong.
Yep.
It's like that racing game that we play on Mario Party where you have to go around the track, but then you will like spin out like if you go too fast.
It looks so like just so cheap.
It looks very Joanne Fabrics.
Looks very ashen.
I was gonna say AliExpress.
Oh, Jennifer looks good in that photo. They chose a really good photo of her.
Yeah.
Photo.
She was doing the dance moves though, so I gave her some coots. I was like,
It
yes, bitch.
got kind of awkward when she was doing that.
Is it that? Was it the leg out part where she?
I think so. Yes. I was like, ooh, I don't know.
Let's get settle down, sis. But I like Georges. The wig was right though. Makeup was good. But you know, it was a little ashen. Jasmine Kennedy, I actually like this goddamn look. I don't give a fuck.
I'll give that to her.
This was good.
You have a further out picture?
I do. I just wanted y'all to see the face.
The face is harsh. Now, like, and maybe that's Jasmine's face is harsh in general.
She does paint for her age. Chris, you're welcome.
Which is clearly not 21. J-Lo at 40 some odd years old in that picture looks at least 15 years younger than Jasmine at present.
Well, that happens to anyone J-Lo stands next to. But I like the fact she did the top knot bun that was actually like Jennifer did. It gave a little bit.
Yeah, that's why I loved it.
Those details were what I was looking for with a lot of the babies that were up there on the stage getting Jennifer Lopez. I wanted like hairstyles to give the same. Like y'all talking about like iconic moments. I was looking for hair. I was like, so when are we gonna get that little J-Lo hair? When we get that moment? So I was appreciative that she took that that B root, you know, and that blonde top of the hair. Now I hate it. But no, I like the dress. It's Christian Dior. I'm always a fan of the Dior silhouettes. The heels were high to heaven. The Louis Vuittons were high. I was like, okay, you're walking with some 6 inches. Yeah, it was cute. It was done. She was quiet in this outfit.
Yeah, like with this, I actually see J-Lo though. Even though I haven't like, you know, this look doesn't immediately come to mind. I see J-Lo a little bit.
I mean, even she wore this for what was this for? Jasmine AMAs 2015. No one watches that.
Not no more.
No, they don't.
It's like the Golden Globes of the music.
That's like the People's Choice Awards. Girl, you tuned in for what? Teen Choice Awards. They got a surfboard, sis. Nah, thanks. Nah, thanks. Whose house is that going into? Like, who taking that back on the plane? No. Sell her to the next door. Go ahead, Jasmine. This was a quiet storm. Thank you, Blake.
Yes.
Hey, sis. It's Matty Morphosis. Ha 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 ha.
I thought that was Megan McCain.
It's given very Megan McCain.
I mean, Megan, if she knew what a
It
dark
do
was
look
gay.
like Megan McCain.
How y'all saying that's Megan with this brown hair?
And I
You know-
think it's given
Megan's a
it's
Republican
given
blonde.
Bush.
It's
Bush.
Bush.
It's a Bush daughter. Yeah, it's one of the Bush girls. Yep, there you go. That's better than the McCain factor. Don't bring in McCain in this. We don't like her. She's not.
Matt, like when Maddie, baby, okay, you straight work, but like this is a drag competition, and like I need you to embody the energy that like drag queens carry. Like I feel like I'm watching somebody's little brother play in Lady Clothes, like as opposed to seeing a full-fledged drag queen perform on a competition reality show. Baby, just act gay, girl. Like, give me something.
You know what's the most about this look, though? The fucking shoes are the same shoes we saw in the last episode 3 times.
Did I do another picture? Did I care? I did. I like this, to be real with y'all. I was actually impressed. I just don't like when he walks in it. It is so stiff.
Doesn't know how to walk.
It's like, hey, what's up?
Trump.
It's like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? It's okay. Yeah, don't offend my butch girls. Yeah. Like, oh yeah, you know, there's some girls that be little tomboys. My sister's a tomboy. And that's not my issue with Maddie. I don't find the same issues that they're finding in this. It's the fact that, again, I'm about presentation. You look fabulous. The moment you start walking, the house is broken. It's built on sand, sliding into the ocean, death. Like, girl, this isn't Orca. Like, you are not going to make it through. That was a great reference, Maddie. Pat myself for that. You are not going to make it through this. That Orca's going to come through the hole and eat that baby and all that kind of good stuff. Yep, it's that.
This is giving Demi Lovato and not Jennifer Lopez to me. That's just
it's giving
probably
Demi
why.
Lovato. It's like, what Demi Lovato? Which one? Which Demi is this giving?
This is poo. This is poo.
She was hiding when she was on drugs.
Which Demi Lovato era?
What song? Cool for the Summer one.
No shade. Like, I love Demi. Like, we've got to be. She's had peaks and valleys, and like, you know, they have had peaks. Thank you. They have had peaks and valleys.
They have peaks and valleys with their ass and their drugs.
My
and
apologies.
And their thinking. It's okay. I mean, not okay, but also we're still getting used to them because they have given us so much in their life for so long. Peaks and valleys. Why were you on Legendary is still a question I will ask.
Baby, we are still wondering.
God, you put someone who doesn't even know what flavor ice cream they want on there.
And Nico Totorella. Why are you on here?
Right to judge the ball girls. When was the last ball you went to, sweetie?
8.
You know what, Matt?
I forgot she was on Legendary. Now I'm mad. Well, they were.
There you go. See, it takes the time because we're so mad at them and everything they've done. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Camp Rock. I knew something was up. I knew it. You were with the Jonas Brothers. I should have known the devil was in you. Maddie, we talked about Demi Lovato. Move next. Next. Deja Sky, Super Bowl. No, is it a Super Bowl? It's giving Super Bowl. No, it's MTV. VMAs 2018.
This looks nothing like it.
This looks nothing like the reference.
So
she was doing her own interpretation of that. She don't have Versace.
It's a bad one.
I like it. Today's the day.
This is the day.
It's giving
that the Lord has made.
I feel like I've seen Madonna in this and not J-Lo.
No, because no, I got you here. You've seen Beyonce and you've seen Madonna in it. You've seen almost everybody in this outfit. Period. Both side by sides. They all been in it. They've all been in it.
I feel like
same wigs too.
This is gonna sound bad. I feel like they tried to give Deja credit for doing something that was a bit. She's a bigger girl, And so she made something that made a bit more sense for her body, but it does not look like the reference
at all.
And like I appreciate her for getting to the end. I don't think that she hits the mark on J-Lo.
I don't receive this.
I agree, and I hate that I agree. So Deja looks like she should be in the season 5 promo picture and not on Night of 1,000 J-Lo.
Exactly.
I don't receive it.
Exactly.
I don't know what.
I think she looks gorgeous. I do think she looks beautiful. Like this is a
oh, absolutely
looks fantastic. Minus the like flower on her face.
The white flower on her face.
Here.
Who is this? Is that
this?
Diabetes?
This is Diabetes. This is Diabetes giving.
It looks like she ordered this off a Wish. This is not it. It's a boot.
I'm so mad
I see the reference though, so it's not. It's a soft tooth for me.
I don't think this fits.
Wait a minute. You gave this a toot over.
I said a soft. Tooth.
You still gave it a toot. Soft
It's
or
a
not?
boot.
You gave
It's
it a
a
pillow.
boot.
It's a boot.
Girl, that's
It's a
Fergalicious.
boot.
Definition Fergalicious make the boys go loco. That ain't Jennifer
She
Lopez.
does look like Fergie way more than she does J-Lo.
Girl, please. That's yeah. Like, diet method. I'm sorry. Chris, you have your right to your point. I apologize for yelling at you. I really don't. No, I took it back. Don't worry about it. But I
Why
just
are we yelling at the other people all the time?
Oh, I was yelling at Blake too in my mind. I just know that I want to have a good vacation this year with him. But listen. Boo.
This is a boot.
Okay? It's a boo.
It's a boot.
It's a boo.
Oh!
Now this is aesthetic.
When Jesus is my portion.
Is me.
I'll take the
His
top.
eye
You take the bottom.
is on the spare. Injury repairs for Michaels is watching.
This is a shoot. This is a shoot. She
Shoot.
did that.
Baby, attention to detail.
I sing because I'm happy. I like the purse
Sing
match.
because you're free.
I did not expect this out of her on the music thing.
I agree.
She is killing it. She's the one to watch.
I think the only thing I don't like about this, and this is really something she can't control, is this additional necklace here. Really, to cover up.
It's too big. It's too big in the back. It was, but I know what you're talking about, but it was buckling in the back. But it was just such a small little thing because the rest of it was just like
it's so small, and it's also it's there to cover up the bib line, and so
that
like,
part too. Unlike Crystal Versace giving you all kinds of a border between necks and chins and all that kind of mess. Yeah, very international relations. We'll see you later. Go ahead, Nose. Go ahead. Yes, bitch. Alyssa Hunter giving Jennifer Lopez at a performance that was involving the Billboard Awards 2018 homage to Michael Jackson's Smooth Criminal.
I liked this a lot. I was confused that she was in the bottom too.
Oh, this was iconic for you, Chris?
I just saw J-Lo.
I saw Janet. I saw, you know what? Let me stop. Let me stop. You
I would give this a 2 as well.
I would too.
It's not the best on the runway because we just saw Interior, but I did see J-Lo in this. I did enjoy it. And I don't know that. Granted, like she did flub the challenge. If a garment was going to save a girl, it would have been this.
I agree. I think the hat is a bit small for her, but like otherwise, I mean, when she revealed it, I was like, oh, this is very J-Lo. Like J-Lo would have a reveal in concert. Like this is something she would do.
Okay, that was cute for y'all. It's a nice outfit. Save an outfit. Okay, that's lovely. We'll keep moving. Y'all, girl, please. Y'all are funny today. Orion's story here, HRC dinner.
I don't know what the fuck this is.
Not fuck.
Can we talk about her makeup for a second? Like
We did already. It's a
oh, we
boot.
did?
It's a boot. Yeah, it's quite
It's not-
boo.
Yeah, this is not good.
It's
It's
very
just
woman
not-
in the window.
How the hell she's not in the bottom? I do not know.
because she made a decent somebody made a decent
She made that dress.
rep
Yeah, that
She
part.
made a decent replica. I mean, like as an inspired dress, like I will give it to the garment. The garment is nice.
But she could have gave J-Lo energy though with the hair at least. So
Well,
like,
she'd have to have the makeup done first to give that energy. Look
Well,
at that.
well,
look
that
at that.
too.
Look at that. Oh, that face is oh.
Like from the
Mhm.
neck up, it's just unforgivable.
It is. Neck down, I would give her an
Like, do you
2.5.
not want to get makeup on your t-shirt or
Mm.
something, sis? Like, are you going to the water park? Like,
Mm.
what's going on?
And to the other girl, this is how you do a nude illusion. I will give her that.
Yeah, this is actually is right on the money.
It matches the rest of her body.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Oh, I thought, Dooley, you have something for non.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say full transparency. I would have put Orion in the bottom.
A lot of people said that.
Same for the face
A
alone.
lot of people said that. People were even putting Georges in that group. As a matter of fact, Jeff Wooded G, my friends, we were watching it yesterday. It was my 5th time watching the episode. But they were watching it and they said, Matt, who's going to be in the bottom? I can't tell you. I said, who do you think? Georges and Orion based from the challenge and how the runway went. I said,
That's what I thought was
interesting.
gonna happen.
I said, a lot of people were feeling the same way. So when it was Carrie and Alyssa, it was like,
Production.
oh, okay.
That was
'Cause-
it was just weird.
Because while I didn't really care for what Alyssa did in the challenge, I wasn't thinking of her as a bottom contender like that. And when it came to Carrie, I was just here for presentation once again. Like, and she wasn't also bad in the challenge. Like, Georges didn't really do nothing in the challenge, honestly. Like, one of the moments. And then Orion made out with the mirror. But this dress is
Yeah.
dress.
Just this time.
Mama can sew. So I got to give Orion some credit there. The talent is there in the hands. I don't know about the face. She'd be making me go sleepy. That wig does not go with this dress at all.
It
At
does
all.
not.
It's
Oh.
not Lana. Del Rey it back. That you get a Jennifer wig. You need a Lopez.
It does look
You
does look
need
Lana
a
Del
fluff
Rey.
bang in the front.
Yes.
in the back.
Because that what I don't understand.
Right.
My thing is the edit show George is getting in her head. Said she used to compete as J-Lo, had the worst look in the episode, yet she was in the bottom 2. Wild card, I think that's a +4 in this Uno stack.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. From a storytelling perspective, this episode did not make sense. I was very confused. Did not
What do you
make
This
sense.
want?
dress is lovely, though. I would like it myself. Lovely. Okay, top 3, bottom 3. Top 3, Angeria, Deja, and a Willow Will. Bottom 3, Cornbread, Carrie, and Alyssa. Okay, damn near everybody from the first episode.
Oh yeah.
Except for Deja and Angeria, okay? And mind you, they already lost June Jambalaya. So if you really think about that group, Bosco was the only one that kind of sat there in the back that was left from that group in the situation. And Orion's story, I forget. She had a not eliminated first. Okay. Moving forward and on, we have other things to talk about today. I'll tell you. Cornbread had a moment. Lonnie gave her some truth about not sticking to the fat jokes and the food jokes when it comes to being a big girl. Cornbread had a moment of vulnerability. We all felt that type of shit. Very that. Jose, what are you talking about? Why did Rue do that to you, Maddie? I don't know what you mean. We haven't seen UK versus the World yet. Even though that teaser dropped today, little Monique looked good. That's all I'm gonna say. I was like, all right, good luck, girls, because some of you came in bodysuits and Miss Mama came in a gown. So let's see what's gonna happen here. Now, Alyssa also had a moment about the language barrier. RuPaul had less time for that than she gave for Corn. All right, I'll be quiet. She's like, yeah, I hear you, but I don't want to talk about this anymore. I got to get it for Down Under season 2. Thank you to whoever sent me that cast list. Yep. Angeria wins again. A lot of people said Angeria could have won last week's episode and Willow could have won this one. Honestly, it could have been either way.
I would say
Between the two.
Angeria has won the past 3 episodes.
A lot of people are also making that argument too. Angeria low-key could have won every episode so far. But I think, yeah, it's interchangeable between Willow and Angeria right now as the top contenders on the show, for sure. Moving past this moment, cornbread is saved by a slice. Aha, got it out. And Carrie of the Colbys is up there with Alyssa Hunter. Look at me saying it all together. Played by Jennifer Lopez, which is one of my favorite Jennifer Lopez songs.
One of your favorite Christina Milian songs?
Oh, right.
It's such a good song.
Christina Milian did that.
She did. And Jennifer Lopez performs it down.
Oh, Christina Milian, what's she up to?
Nothing.
I wasn't serious.
Writing and producing for other people. Not that's it.
I was not serious.
She just here to dance. That's it.
Well, she tried acting, she tried dancing, she tried singing. Well, Jennifer used it. Either way, Play is one of my favorites. It's such a bop. Okay. I'm going to speak my piece. I'm going to let these babies do the rest of it because I already spoke what I said and I don't give a fuck because y'all know I'll argue down. I got the alcohol in my system, ready to fight. Carrie won for me for 2 reasons and just 2. Okay. She won because her face stayed centered with the front so everyone could see every word she did. Plus, every time Jennifer had an ad-lib moment in the song, she did those moments. Alyssa was doing the chorus, mostly. Okay. 2, I just give it credit for not fucking up that dress that if she had broke or ripped or tore, my God in heaven, you wouldn't have been able to pay that back for a while. Somebody's back would have to be laid out on. So I gave it that for that. Now, was it great?
No.
This mama was doing a drunk number in the club with a little points and a little this. She even did the hustle. The fuck is happening here? My issue with Alyssa, and this is my only point for this, just so we can hear me, and I already know if y'all disagree, I love you. I don't, whatever. Alyssa was focused on the prop. Alyssa was focused on the back of the stage too much. The back of her head was showing too much. Then when everything didn't go her way, it just seemed like it blustered a little bit. And I think Rue actually was over the journey, if we're really going to be honest about the whole situation.
What?
So whether that's okay or not for that to happen, that's how it felt. Like Rue was over the journey. I just want to see Carrie sweat. Let's go. And then on top of it, both of them could have been eliminated and we would have been fine. Lightly for me. I'm just saying for me, honestly, because Alyssa was doing a lot and that wig she was tossing but wasn't moving nowhere. I was concerned. She was like, I'm throwing this sucker. That sucker went downstairs, not even through the roof. I just wasn't for me. But you know what? If you think Carrie should have been eliminated, that's fine. I still love you. Ooh, I love you a lot. I'm hugging you. I'll be okay, okay? All right, now y'all can go. Because I mean, when I tell you people were like offended I had said something.
Whoever wants to take this.
Carrie should have gone home. So let me clarify. I understand why Carrie did not go home. From like a storytelling perspective, she has more to show us and more to share, and she has connections with the girls and storylines and stuff. Like I get that from a producer's point. From a pure lip sync, what had happened on stage, I was like, she's giving me pointer sister. Now I know she ain't winning with the dress.
What was Alyssa giving since you want to talk about here Drag Race? I have to ask because now you went there because now you're about to get nuancy with what you think is what you think. See what I'm saying?
Alyssa gave me more. I appreciated what she was doing on stage. She gave me some choreography. She was trying to be interactive despite the fact that like it wasn't like a perfect lip sync by any means. But I kind of enjoyed it a little more.
That's okay. That I can understand. See, that's the point that I want people to make versus just saying you're wrong. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, give that where you were more entertained by one person than the other. Say that then. I can have my opinion, God damn it. But go ahead, Dooley. I understand where you're coming from, and I'm listening.
That's all I have to say.
Chris, do you have something to add on this too?
Yeah, I also think that Carrie should have lost. pretty privileged, I guess. I don't know. Alyssa,
It's
I
cool.
think she matched the energy of the song. She wasn't afraid to get, down on the ground. Like, I think Carrie just got stifled by trying not to ruin what she was wearing. So she was focused on that the whole time. I think that kind of like
Someone said I'm thin-skinned now, child. My God in heaven. Go ahead, Chris. Go on.
no, but it was just more obvious that she was trying not to mess up the dress. And I don't care if her money gun didn't work. Like, it still was a better lipstick.
I do. I would have sent both them hoes home.
I wouldn't have been mad if that happened either. I would not have been mad.
And I mean, honestly, like, while I don't know that I necessarily agree with Kiki Wyatt and Carrie Colby being in the bottom, she does look like Kiki Wyatt to me. I think if you're gonna be in the bottom, then
I did.
Like, the money gun not working for Alyssa was a problem. Carrie trying to not fuck up this dress that she could not afford is a problem. And honestly, both of them just weren't great. They weren't great enough for me to be J-Lo. Like, I feel like I would have rather seen Alexis Mateo do this.
No, we could Yara Sophia do this. Alexis Mateo. We could have thrown Lanisha Sparks, April Carey. We could all of Drag Race Espana, bitch. We could have thrown girl, put in Widow Von Duke, throw the black girl, anybody else. Hell, Georges lip synced, we would have got something.
Yeah,
we would have had something go down here. That's why I'm mad Georges was in the bottom. I'm like, this song was designed for Georges to fuck it up and show the world I'm
and with what Georges was wearing, Georges would have
ate in a full lip sync outfit, like completely.
And for that reason, I would say send them both home because, like, your prop fucked up. And this is the other thing, is don't have props if they don't work. Like,
I don't think it was that noticeable unless
she was picking up cash off the floor.
Like, she literally bent down and picked up cash off. As a matter of fact, see, because I'm being labeled a hater, and that's getting on my nerves because I just can't say I don't like something. No, I'm for real. It's like I'm reading shit now, and I'm like, y'all are pissing me off a little bit because I'm like, you can have the point, but you can't insult me in the look at this. Like, Carrie is literally over there asking for money, and then Alyssa's actually working for it. But what the problem was, and this is where I had an issue, it's that this head was always to the back half the time, and Rue hates that shit. Then the gun didn't work. I mean, okay, that's a problem, but then we bending down to pick the money. I would have left the money there. And just kicked it. I'd have kicked the money, like kicked it up with my feet or something. I wouldn't have bent that, or I don't know, or got down in front and just rubbed it on me. I don't know.
She was just improvising.
Me saying Carrie won isn't me saying that that Alyssa isn't shit. If y'all can understand that, possibly. It's me just saying that I would have been like, girl, why is she turning around? Girl, why is this happening? Girl, that's how I looked at it.
If you're going to do that, like, fall into a center split, grab the money and throw it up.
Also, they only gave Carrie camera time all T if we really want to talk about it. Like, they literally left the camera on Carrie, and every time you saw
what
Alyssa,
I was going to say.
It was Alyssa messing up.
These last couple of lip syncs have been weird in terms of footage, where like they've been focusing on one queen. I'm like, I want to, because the editing felt weird. It was like Alyssa was doing shit. We didn't see what was really happening there. They're on looking at Colby. Like, it was odd. My other comment was going to be, y'all have to stop giving the other girls props to interact with. So I appreciated what she was trying to do, as presented last season, when Joey J threw that money and Lala Ree came up behind her and stole that gag. Y'all got to stop setting up your co-competitors for moments. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Like, for example, June Jambalaya. Honestly, you may have stayed, girl. I'll be real with you. But the moment you started taking off things, the shoes came off, you was in church having the Holy Spirit hit you. And Matty was like, what church I'm walking to? And RuPaul is definitely not a Christian. So, like, what you think is going to happen here? Okay, all the babies she sacrificed, don't do all that. Either way, I get why everybody's like, the fuck is this bullshit? Because Alyssa was doing work. For me, it was just a mess. Like, the whole thing was a mess. And the fact that it was my favorite song too, it's like, come on now. Like, you could have, if Alyssa's up there, you could have gave her somebody that actually could have gave her a show. And if the prop was really that big of a deal, like, I don't get it. I don't understand it. It really, to me, I'm just mad they didn't do the justice for the song in general. So, like,
There's a whole, well, you man, you know, it's a whole graveyard of songs that was popping, and they had girls that couldn't live up to the expectation.
Baby, justice.
It's a whole graveyard.
Justice for all those songs.
it was just a lot. Like the fact that Willow got a whole confessional moment to be like, oh my God, like the gun's not working. It was like, so she's not winning, right? Like that's what that gave. Like, so she can't win. So Carrie was doing that. And that, mind you, Carrie knew, just like all of you here who are very, very upset with my opinion and others, as well as this outcome, that Carrie Colby won. Now that's the face of someone going, oh shit.
She was surprised too.
Honey, mind you, I was as well. I was like, oh.
I was too.
Oh, I mean, I get why they kept you, but oh. And then you send home her, Alyssa Hunter, to a Jennifer Lopez song.
The poor girl who came in here screaming Puerto Rico goes home to the girl from.
Here's the trauma, everybody. Boom, 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 boom. Da 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 da. Bossy, Rossi, bossy, Rossi. Should have did my nails. I did not know they were going to zoom in. Oh my God, Deja's asleep right now. She's saying next to Ryan's story. That explains it. It's just chocolate.
Esta chocolate.
It's just chocolate.
This chocolate.
Wah, wah, wah. I hate they use the horn. I hate it. It feels like such a slap in the dick. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I hope somebody makes a petition to take that out, the horn out. It's so humiliating.
It's like,
it is humiliating.
RuPaul's face was even worse. Oh, honey, did someone just pop the left testicle in your mouth? Bitch, I was
like, bitch, you knew that wasn't chocolate. Or you knew it was chocolate, girl.
This chocolate angle is just whack to me.
I hate it.
I feel so bad for Alyssa because Alyssa's like trying to open it, like let me know I can stay, and then it's just chocolate.
It's going to be production manipulated anyway.
Because imagine the first girl had the gold bar, then like it flops for the remainder of the season. So like obviously somebody is back there.
Can we all guess who we think has the gold chocolate?
Bosco. Or Angeria.
It's either Bosco, Angeria, or Willow.
I think Cornbread has it.
Or they'll give it to Jasmine for just drama.
I think it's one of the reason I don't think Cornbread has it is because I think Cornbread doesn't need it.
Not with this villain edit they gave her for this fourth episode. I would like Cornbread to have it, but I have a feeling it's going to be Bosco, Willow, and Angie. They're getting a very interesting edit. Bosco's giving you dark horse, low key tease, like they enjoy it, but they haven't given her time just yet right now because more people entered in. Angie's the favorite, like clearly. Willow is the stuffed toy that RuPaul wished she had in her bed, and Deja's Tito. And Diabetti, I don't know. It's interesting how they're looking at all these people. Like, I need some more critiques from folks. Yeah, I need some different people in the top and bottoms next week so I can feel some kind of way. But I think that our good queen here, Miss Alyssa, got a great walk away. This was an excellent screenshot moment. I thought this was fabulous. Alyssa, if they call you again for something, take the call, sister. And you know what's up now. You know what's up now. Untucked. Cornbread still upset at Jasmine. We good? Okay, great. And Matty got his coots. UK versus the world is Tuesday, everybody. I'll be there for Wednesday. Let's get to Celebrity Big Brother. It's already 2. It's been 2 hours. I'm trying to get through this. This is the list we thought we were getting.
This list is fun.
This is I want to watch this.
They only got 2 right.
And that's something? Like 2. Like, and not 2. I was like, oh, we could have kept 1, 2 of those out of there.
I was thinking about like factions, like you see some natural like affiliation, some natural chemistry amongst cohorts of people. I was like, we will be entertained. We will have meme-worthy moments. We'll get arguments. Like this will be fun.
I feel like this cast was drama.
Absolutely.
I feel like this cast was drama because like the people that I would have associated factions with, I feel like would not have been loyal to a faction.
I feel like
Then they don't watch Big Brother. Then they don't know how to play the game.
For me, it feels like we think some people be cool, but I don't think that would be the case. I think for Shangela, Shangela's going to be playing the long game.
Shangela in New York.
New York is going to be the drama, and Shangela's going to use that as like a balancing board so they don't look crazy with them too. And then New York can just take all of the energy. And it's like we just play off that. Nene's going to say something stupid that gets her fucked up. Like, she'll be fine up until a point when Lamar says something crazy, and then it's going to be just not that argument. Because, you know, Lamar don't really care for...
Todrick would try to be kikiing with Nene, and Nene's going to be like, baby, what is this? She's not
Todrick's going to do something really gay. It's going to throw off Lamar. Neo's going to come out the closet. Shangela's going to have a moment of preaching to Lamar. You know, we were going to be here for this. That one guy from iCarly was there. I guess that sounds interesting. You know, he can bring that same kind of energy. Leave it all to me. Oh, thank you for the donating on PayPal, baby. A little something because I saw you with your morning swift and that beautiful purple lighter wearing a black shirt with your Patreon reaction. Oh, yeah, girl. You know, I'm smoking on my reactions.
Is that Beyonce in the bottom row, bitch?
Baby, that is Sha'Carri Richardson. What?
Why would you ask that fully wag?
Troll.
I didn't even acknowledge that. I saw it. I just didn't acknowledge it.
Girl.
And why is New York so light skinned?
Because she's bleached.
No, that's the makeup that she's using. It's definitely not the right shade.
The palette. This is
So
what we got.
here's the actual cast. I'll go ahead and read off these names to you in case you can't recognize, you know, some of these. We don't talk about them anymore, including somebody who's there. For
Chris Kattan, bitch.
I was actually happy to see him. Now, let's see here. Carson Kressley is there, everybody. You know him for being a bottom. And then we have Chris Kattan for being a person who plays a bottom on television, or at one point in time on Saturday Night Live. I think he's funny. Okay, let me not say that. Let me try this again. The person who I always forget their name, who was in NSYNC, Chris Kirkpatrick.
Chris Kirkpatrick.
He started in sync.
I thought his name was Xander for the longest. No shade.
You're thinking about he looks like Xander from Drawn Together. I think that's the.
He looks like the other guy in the Backstreet Boys who was also not as attractive. Like he just
AJ McLean.
Yeah, he's like the other not as attractive.
AJ was cute.
Who was the ugly one in Backstreet though? There was someone who was just not cute. That was like.
Are you talking about Kevin?
No, I like Kevin. He was tall and like mysterious.
I think all the Backstreet Boys were cute.
Well, then not Backstreet. Oh, 98 Degrees. That must have been what it was. Yeah, there was a foot in there. There was a foot.
Drew Lachey.
Drew was just a stumpy version of Nick Lachey. It's okay. It was like, Stoop man's gonna leave his stoop. I'm spread the word. Like, that's what he gave me. Just an A. Arnold character. Cynthia Bailey, for some odd reason, has decided to grace our television screens again and put us to fucking sleep because that's what she will do on Celebrity Big Brother. Wow. Lamar Odom is going to try to not eat a bunch of candy from the backseat of his car and hopefully not other candies while he's there. No shade, no shade. No shade.
I just hope you don't relapse.
You know what, Chris? I play with words. You
Chris.
just shoot. You just shoot, girl.
Oh,
The candy in the back seat was a reference, like literally to a whole him being addicted to. Anyway, it's okay.
It was right there, Chris. It was right there.
It was right there.
It's like Matt threw a little bit of salt. I'm just gonna finish seasoning the chicken. No.
Who are these people though?
Misha Tate, I don't know who you are, and I thought you were the same girl from the previous Celebrity Big Brother who was a wrestler, low
Can
T.
you circle Misha Tate? I don't know.
Oh, okay. Misha Tate is this purple haired lady over here.
On the right.
The strong chin. Okay. It's about to get real sleepy time in just a second, everybody, because for some odd reason, Teddy fucking Mellencamp.
They get the most boring housewives from the best franchise. I cannot believe that.
She is the epitome of why are you here? Why were you on the last season? Why are you trying to start issues with Garcelle? For some odd reason, this black woman on the show, Miss Mama. Yes, Teddy. You give weird energy. You were playing with LVP's pussy, and then all of a sudden now you're in Kyle's Richards. Like, get the fuck. Chris, I need to join you for one of your reviews. I love Beverly Hills Housewives, but I cannot stand Teddy.
You should join me for the season, the first episode of the next season.
Oh, okay, we'll do that then, because I have a lot to say about Erica. Clink, clink. Someone's like, she got to quit. No, honey, no, that was in that state. They're refiling it in a different state as a defendant with Tom Girardi. Like, she's still there, girl. Mm-hmm. Teddy Mellencamp, you're boring. Boo, bye, Wendy Sister Burger, boo. And now I got to go find the other lady's name who I skipped over because, you know, she looks just like Teddy sitting next to her, but, you know.
I forgot who that is.
Shannon Mokler. Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
Shannon Mokler.
yeah,
There we go. I remember
Travis
her.
Barker's
I don't even know her.
What was she on again?
Travis Barker's reality show with them two.
Oh, that. So they're putting
She'll beat a
Chloe's
bitch up,
ex.
though.
They're putting Chloe's ex, and they're putting Courtney's current boyfriend's fiance.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Wow.
That's his ex-wife.
So they're going to have a conversation about the Kardashians. Okay, this is Teddy over here. I'm sorry. The picture doesn't want me to play her too because it's Teddy. It's Teddy. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's Teddy. Teddy's over there next to Shanna, underneath Chris, if you can remember who that is. Oh, I forgot about Todd Bridges from Different Strokes.
From Different Strokes.
He looks better now than he did before. I'm going to tell you that.
He does.
Maybe
How
it's just
old
a
is
nice
he?
picture. Old enough for me to take that comment.
Gotta be in his 50s. Mid to late 50s.
Yeah. See what water does, y'all? You can get all that stuff out your system. Todrick is there too.
I just feel like these aren't celebrities. Like these aren't people.
That's
that
what I said.
If I walked down the street and saw any of them, if I saw them in Target, I wouldn't be surprised.
Hold on, who is this baby?
I mean, I like
Mira
Cynthia a
Nagasu.
lot.
Mira Nagasu.
I will give it to Cynthia Chris partially because Cynthia was a supermodel.
I believe she's an athlete. Yeah.
The fact that we have to figure out what they do.
I'm sorry.
I mean, and
literally
Chris Kirkpatrick.
You saw the Housewives vacation, Chris, and you're giving Cynthia a chance?
She was just so nice to me at BravoCon. Like, I like her a lot.
A lot of shitty people are. There could be very nice people. She's not good TV. Just say it. It's okay. It's hard to say that out loud. Hell, I mean, Peter couldn't get anything off of her still. I mean, just where are we going with this?
It's crazy. Nene and Peter are still friends.
You want to know? Well, I always thought Peter was munching on that pumpkin, so I'll just let that go. I always thought that. He like a little Nathia downstairs. Okay, I'm gonna be quiet. This is the cast. I'm done.
Yeah, I'm not even sure if I'm going to review this or not.
I'm not. I thought I was, Chris, but
I don't care. I don't think anybody that I'm invested in.
Not anyone. I'll wait for a clip to come out and then it'll be something. You know what I'm saying? I'll wait for a clip to come out and maybe if there's drama, I'll recatch it. Is it going to be on Paramount Plus? I don't know. But we're going to get into Miss Janet because she's the last person we're talking about today. Her documentary is out on Lifetime and A&E, which I thought was kind of dope. It's playing on both of them. I watched both part 1 and part 2.
You didn't watch 3 and 4?
Are they out yet?
They were out last
it's
night.
4 parts.
Yeah, they all.
And 2.
Oh, did I? No, I must have watched it all then.
You watched them all, yeah.
Okay, because I kind of went through it and just let it play while I was playing Legends, and then stopped to go, oh shit, like oh, this is a deep moment here.
Yes.
The Jermaine Dupri part was kind of like.
Didn't you get mad? I got mad.
I didn't get mad.
that far.
Baby.
I was mad at the Super Bowl the way that was handled, the way she was
so you did watch
blacklisted. I was really I was pressed. I was pissed off actually how she was.
So you did see all 4 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
I only saw 1 and 2.
So Jermaine Dupri disclosed that the reason that him and Janet split up is because he cheated. You had one of the most fine, successful women ever to grace Earth. She was ready to marry you and have some kids, and
They
you
were engaged.
still just like I was perplexed.
But
Baffled.
that's not new news. Like we knew that was. I mean, like people cheat on family all the time. Like Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce, so like that to me was like,
It was
Larry got cheated on.
It was more so the fact that they were actually like very happy, and it was translating through the work and things that were taking place. And I'll give Jermaine Dupri for getting off the Grammy board after they blacklisted Janet Jackson.
That was cute.
That's some real man shit right there. But I also, when he was like, well, you know, men cheat, and I was like, oh God, I hate how that's like, well, it's how we are.
Like, how the men are.
I mean, I think for me, the Janet documentary was the place and point in time when we thought they got closer together with her and Michael was when they got further apart, when they did the screen video. And I was like, oh, this was not what I anticipated hearing. And so like this is actually very sad.
It was kind of sad to hear that Janet was closest to Michael and then was also farthest, like Blake is saying, farthest away from him in terms of the fame and how the fandom, the press put them against each other. And how every time they were talking to Janet, it was about Michael. It was about Michael. And I now can understand Solange a lot deeper. If she's ever having a conversation, it's Beyonce did this. What did you have any involvement in that? It's like, baby, I just released a whole album. You know what I'm saying? Like, my pussy is clean. What do you mean? Like, what are we talking about though?
There were two things that I noticed from all of the documentary. First one, she never really outright denied the fact that she had a baby with James DeBarge. She never deny it. No, she did not. They kind of danced
in
around
the documentary,
it.
They said she was like, can you Julie? She literally
they
said
tried
that.
The way that they did it was they tried to call into question the evidence that they brought to the table, but she never said it. The other thing that I noticed is that she didn't talk about her most recent husband at all. She redirected the conversation to talk about her child. Well, I know, but she gave us an anthology of all the other husbands and just kind of was like, nope. I thought it was interesting.
She said she didn't have the baby. She literally like.
I think she said that. I heard her say it too.
Rebe said something about how like Rebe wasn't raising any children.
And then Debbie Allen was like, "Well, we never saw her with a pregnant body, so we don't know."
She was taking birth control. It caused her to gain weight at the time. That was when it was like first put out there like that, or at least during the trial. I guess how she was explaining it. Then she talked about her nieces that they were claiming were her children. I believe her on that.
And she's an emotional eater.
Yeah, we've seen Janet looking like pillows and throws, then giving stairs and escalators, like very much so. But I won't. Not with that DeBarge man. But also, would you want to be associated with that after all that bullshit she was going through? Because, ew, it was the Rhythm Nation part for me in the Janet album, which were my favorite, especially Janet. That was my favorite time for Janet Jackson. So I was really happy to hear it. But then her being 50 and pregnant, her talking about her child and how happy she is. I love that too. There was some interesting stuff there.
Demita Joe is probably like one of my favorite albums, but because of how it happened, because of how the Super Bowl tarnished Demita Joe, like the album just didn't get the respect it deserved.
Strawberry Bounce is still that girl. Lose control. Oh baby, tell me that you like it. Oh my God. All For You is still like my top tier Janet Jackson song because of when it came out and what it did for me, even though it's like her poppiest pop song to me. But yeah. Also the concert she did in Hawaii. Iconic.
Janet Hawaii
she was
fucking sweaty.
Did she address the surgeries? Was I paying attention at that point?
No. Like, what was she supposed to say about that?
No. Yeah, I mean, is she gonna admit she removed a rib? Like, I remember that. No.
I mean, like her nose is obvious, her breasts are obvious. Like, I mean, like, what is she supposed to say about those things? Like, yes, I have my tits done.
I love how Tyler Perry is like, I wasn't paying attention to any of those things. I just knew I pictured her for the role. Ma'am. Listen, you needed a big face and a big person to be in your movie to sell them tickets. Let's be very clear there. You imagine her for some role. She was going through all that stuff. It was a great time to reach out to her. Come on, Tyler. Don't do that. Even though she was great in Poetic Justice. Great in Poetic Justice.
You want to smell my punani?
I did not like her in Nutty Professor too.
Want to taste my punani?
Oh, taste it. There we go. Thank you, Julie. Want to taste it.
And then she goes...
I'm only on episodes 1 and 2. Like I finished that, but all in all, I feel like I didn't learn that much. I mean, I learned like a teensy bit that I didn't know, but otherwise, it's just common information.
I mean,
but we're also aggressively homosexual, and like we keep up with Janet Jackson.
That part. I mean, there are some things about like contracts with Coca-Cola that she talks about that get lost. Like there are things that happen to Janet that you're like, oh, I just didn't really realize this was happening to you. And that this is how you responded. I mean, and it does put Janet in an interesting light as a Black pop icon, as someone who has had the rug snatched from underneath her a number of times. And she's bitch, I'm gonna keep moving.
Mhm.
And mind you, the first scandal with the baby with the DeBarge man almost stopped the career right then. And it was like scandal, scandal, scandal. But she kept it going, her and that little hair.
Yeah.
What I appreciate, I don't know if I appreciate this or not. So like they talked about CBS like kind of consistently without actually like naming a name, but like the actual head of CBS was trying to like blackball her in the same way that Tommy Mottola got at Mariah, where he was trying to use his connections to like manipulate every level. I wish he would have made that more obvious for people that may not
And
have
you saw
known that.
Mariah popped up.
She did pop up, but like the CBS, I wish I could remember his name, but the head CBS guy literally made her career a living hell on purpose.
He's dead now.
They couldn't play her songs, they couldn't play her videos, they was fucking with the tour, like they wouldn't, like up to the point where like they wouldn't even stock her shit at the Walmart. Like it was bad.
Let's move.
It was real bad. It was real bad.
Oh, that's the name down here. Here we go.
Moonves. He actually ended up, I think, losing his job due to some like sexual harassment shit.
Questlove said they cut out what he had to say about Les Moon. Yeah, I heard. I
had not heard that, but
ooh, I will be watching this. I will be watching.
Oh yeah,
this.
I forgot about that.
What is this? I've never heard of this.
So this guy,
whole situation about
yeah,
that.
he does the documentary about the after effects of how it played on Black Americans who grew up with Cosby in the household, which this is this generation here. So they're gonna break it down with celebrities who did want to speak on it. He did an interview on the Daily Show with Trevor Noah that was really interesting. That's why I wanted to watch it, because he explained how so many people declined doing the show or the movie for him because they didn't want their names to be associated with talking badly about Bill Cosby. And they're going to discuss Bill Cosby's hold still in the entertainment industry, even after everything that happened. It's insane.
He also talks about how like the sort of cognitive dissonance as like artists who grew up with Cosby tried to emulate what Cosby did and like achieve the level of fame that Cosby had. And then for something like what Cosby is going through to tarnish his name, it's like, well, what does that mean for the reverence I had for everything that he put forth, like for the Cosby Show, for A Different World, all the comics, like what am I supposed to do with loving him and also being like, you did some fucked up shit.
And the victims are going to be given a different perspective, because he said he wanted to show them not from the victim standpoint, but what they were doing, their relationship with Cosby that led them into this trust, which I'm like, yeah, that part, because it was always, well, got to the room and we're drinking. How you get there, bitch? You know what I'm saying? So I'm interested to see how this is going to look and go. It's going to be on HBO. Yeah. Showtime. It's Showtime. Yeah, Showtime. Give me this.
I still have Showtime.
Hold on, let me see.
I have Showtime.
As
Who
a matter
got
of fact,
Showtime?
I think I have it for another like 12 days.
we need to.
I got it. I keep forgetting to cancel my subscription.
Girl, that's how bills rack up. I hate that.
Yeah, that same here.
I bought it for the
Showtime.
L word.
It's going to be on Showtime at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central today. So
tonight.
Tonight. Yeah. So it'll be on.
I gotta
Saturday.
watch Euphoria.
I'll watch her and then Euphoria.
I'm so excited for Euphoria tonight and for this.
Yeah, I am.
So excited.
Euphoria, actually.
Okay, y'all, that's the show. Ding, 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 ding. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. This was such a fun time. Oh, I forgot to say, I saw Enchanto. It was everything.
Encanto.
Come on, Enchanto.
Encanto.
Encanto.
Blake, don't you have to leave?
Oh, well.
I do have someone waiting for me.
Yes,
Do you?
How many
no,
of them?
I actually don't. I have no
Me
one waiting
too.
for me. So let me make sure I get you to your person so I can be in my lonely ass again. Thank you for reminding me of my saltiness. And thank you for correcting me. All right, everybody. I did see the movie. It was great. Sorry, I messed up the pronunciation of that. I'll try better next time. Dooley, if you could go ahead and give the links for us, please.
Yeah, like, share, comment, subscribe. Follow me over on YouTube at Dooley Does Food. New video out this week. You can follow me on Instagram at Dooley Noted with 2 underscores as presented below for all of my content, or for Dooley Does Food, solely for food pics. And then you can find me on Twitter at _duly_noted_ for all kinds of shenanigans, because, you know, we don't have an alt account.
Cool. See, Diggy, can you give your social medias, please?
Yeah, CDiggy1 on Instagram and Twitter. I'm on Popular with Alexander Rogers on his YouTube channel. You can hear that on Spotify and Apple. Oh, follow me on YouTube as well, CDiggy1. I do Housewives, Bravo shit. And then patreon.com/CDiggy1 for extra content.
Cool. Thanks, Chris. Blake? All right, that's the end of our show, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Don't do that.
I knew that was coming. You cannot find me on Instagram at BA or at barf_1 or Rowley B or Twitter at BA Rowley86.
That's BARPH.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You can find my thin skin on at Matty Rants everywhere, except for Twitter, which is at the Matty Rants. If you want to throw a tip my way for being insulted this final round, you certainly can at paypal.me/MattyRants, Cash App, $MattyRants, Venmo MattyRants. Yeah, you blue walls. I'm done. I'm gonna get back to Pokemon where they actually like me, and I'll have a great day, and you as well. And I hope you all too. I'll be over it. I'm just a little tipsy. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.
Listen.